Yeah.
YouTube gaming, yes.
It's raining.
No, it's not.
Yes!
Is it actually?
It's raining.
Yeah.
Oh!
Big F.
Fuck.
Get your wets on.
I'm putting the wets on. Oh, what button is it? Oh!
Okay. I'm live now.
You're gonna die.
Oh, I've never driven in the wet.
Get fact.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Right, it says I'm live.
I'm live, I think.
Oh, it is bad.
Yours isn't live for me, Chris.
For fuck's sake, man.
You're just Chris Rock, aren't you?
Yeah, it's in the whatchamacallit.
Oh no, yeah, okay. So if you click on your profile, it shows as live.
The link is the link not live that I sent in earlier? Oh, it is.
Yeah. Where the fuck's mine then? Oh, hold on a minute.
Saying that, I am currently stealing Kai's live stream.
It might still be dry.
Everyone is out on the wet at the minute.
Oh, but it's dry in sector. It's dry in
Oh no, wait, sorry. Everyone's out on. There's 4 cars out on wet.
including me.
Yeah, I think everyone else.
Yeah,
is.
but the last sector is bone dry.
Okay. Going by the race view thing, the majority of people are on softs.
I'm going back to pits, getting softs on. Why was it raining?
Must be raining at Silverstone.
But why was it? Oh, I don't know. It's now dry. I should have checked the weather forecast.
I checked it last night, but it said it was just foggy and cold, no rain. It currently says 9 degrees track temperature and sun, according to the race view thing.
And yeah, it's just damp conditions. It's dry.
Okay, must have just been a wee skiff.
Oh, but very understeery through the section.
iRacing doesn't have rain, sure it doesn't?
No.
No. Okay.
Although it has been teased.
Oh, okay. I'll be back in a second.
Back. However, I can't see the screen. Can anyone see if my stream's gone live?
Nope. Chris said he'll be back in a minute.
Fuck's sake. I've still got RF2 open just because knowing my log, if I... Oh, no, why are you doing that? Go back. Because, knowing my log, if I end up closing it, I'll ask for a fucking update. Right, my channel. Still not live. I've got to go live on.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm getting some lag spikes.
I'm not in the server. It's fine.
Wonder if it's people joining or leaving the server causing it.
Well, it's Checkered Flag Esports, isn't it? CFE? Or is it S?
Ash.
TFS.
CFS Endurance League. Silverstone 6 hours. Do you know what? I probably should have gone for a wee before I started taking my foot, because now I need a wee. Right, why is it not?
Badass that.
I think I found out what the problem was. It was trying to, well, YouTube's reckoned it's a variable stream key.
Oh.
Nope, still don't like it. RFactor2.
Is it started?
Quali.
Hey, there we go. Right, we're streaming.
Hello, one and all, ladies and gents, to the second round of
I'm live.
World Sports Car Challenge, the 4th season, and we are at sunny Silverstone. It's a bit chilly out there on the circuit, though, as we are through mid-December, but we are mid-qualifying for this.
How many GTs are there?
We have a full grid of LMP2s and
Too many.
presented to you today. Of course, as Quincy mentioned, we are at the
Not
home of
sure.
Motorsport, which is
I'm currently
7
11th.
degrees out there, which is
There's 33 cars total.
indeed. It's going to be dry throughout, which is very unusual for this part of the world. Usually,
I'm 6 tenths up, so it's alright.
Lots of rain in very unregular format. So nice to have a bit of a change, and that means that the drivers can focus on what's at hand, and that is driving around this great circuit. Very famous for a few things, which is Magazine Beckett's. Of course, you've got the new Formula One complex as well, which adds village complex as well, and the whole.
You're just over 6 minutes left to qualify.
We're using today, not the old pit stops, but the brand new ones. Of course, that means what we've got a full GP endurance circuit for you. 6 hours of racing where they start during the day and go into the night. That means you're going to have that gorgeous
2-minute flat.
transition.
Nice.
2:02, sorry, flat.
Are you still getting lag spikes?
Yeah.
The sun set. Beautiful images for those of you that love your screenshots.
Not as often though.
Commentating for the day.
I'm a second off.
And broadcaster.
Well, we're currently 7th out of all
And in race control.
GTs.
Remember, we've got 6 hours.
Yeah.
So,
Making sure everyone behaves out there, and we're going to be taking you through the action ourselves and making sure we capture every spectacular moment.
am I right to show your stream for a bit?
Yeah.
Bob?
As mentioned, we are qualifying at the moment. We've got the
Cool.
GT3s
I can hear the echo.
out on the circuit, and it is Gregos Bielat who is in the lead at the moment with a lap time of 2:01.140, which is very competitive indeed. And we've got right behind Andrea.
I don't know the M8. Oh, he's gone straight.
2:14 on the board for you there as well. So very
I was just saying, I didn't know the M8 was in this.
700ths of a second
It's an M6, not the M8.
between those two top running.
There is an M8.
6.
We've got Christian
Yep.
Peterson in the GT3 with a 201.437. So very close in the top.
I need to read my chat.
So far. Go to at the moment. And then
Why didn't we pick the McLaren?
Blame Chris.
Don't know. I like
He said pick whatever you want to drive. Exactly. It's your fault.
In the 19 car with a 201.757 for you.
It's really sketchy at the moment through the Maggots and Beckett section. But I'm faster than this McLaren. Never mind, so don't pick the McLaren.
There's 22 times that have been posted so far.
22?
Yeah.
15-minute sessions, 30 minutes in total, and it will be the LMP.
Where the fuck's your stream gone?
Whose?
Oh, it's on the other cars. So there's a monitor that I'm using for checking everything. Is a bit shit. It keeps disconnecting.
As compared to the
There we go.
GT3s, and of course the GT3s are laying the rubber out at the moment.
I think.
This McLaren's slowed up last sector. I gave myself a gap so I can boot it in the last sector, and he just was like, nah, mate.
Use him as a slipstream down the straight.
Will do.
And if you are just joining us and you don't know who we are, then by all means check us out on our website.
This stream's going very well for me.
Why?
Or you can
Apart from editing it midstream, like very slowly.
So let's get down to the action then. We've got this Bill out. He's currently going around the circuit in the 89 car. We've still got Christian Peterson. He's just gone up the order by a few places for Go Team Racing in the 13 Corvette, so that's good for him. He's posted a lap time of 2 minutes 0.1, so they are coming down. Gregor Spulak in the meantime, setting purple sectors.
Got too eager on the throttle.
Alright, guys, keep it together. Come on.
Fuck's sake, Kyle.
As we get to the closing stages of qualifying, there's 4 minutes left before the LMP2s are unleashed onto the circuit. Dennis Castillo Sims is now in third for the Ferrari.
This McLaren needs to get out of my way.
And that is a time of 2 minutes 0.9, and he's just been demoted by Balatz Kiss in the Porsche 911. Very fast lap timing car, but it's the endurance aspect of it that it tends to suffer with, that tyre life, which is going to be a problem here.
Come on, move.
There's tyre degradation. There's a lot of high-speed corners here, and that will
Please.
a lot of graining on those front left tyres. Let's go on board with one of the cars as they come into the last few laps.
Fuck off!
And take you around Silverstone as best we can. Let's fingers crossed we can get this Corvette number 13 with Christian Peterson. He's just coming across this start-finish line now, and he's still.
You have enough for one more lap.
So coming down. Oh, he's actually going to abandon that, which I suspected.
Two more.
Was going to be the case because he's just set that fastest lap. They only tend.
You got your flyer as well if you can get in.
Oh, okay.
Before they come back into the pit lane.
It just blocked me.
Yeah.
At least we know we're faster than someone.
Well, Kyle is.
Still got a few last-minute shots.
Oh, I should have.
We have Gregor
well.
now demoted into second place. Christian Peterson and that Corvette taking pole position there for Go Team Racing. That is a lap time of 1:59.798 for you. That's only 0.077 seconds faster than Gregor Spulak for Luna Racing there. In third place, we've
Honestly, what are we doing? Blue flag.
Blue flags, blue flags.
I think that's
That's fine. What time's the F1 on?
2:10 starts up.
So we've got about 20 minutes. Great. Yeah, Carl, we won't be here. We'll be watching F1.
So I have more important things.
And then we have the 19 from Simco, which is a lap time of 2 minutes 0.5. So times are starting to come down for the top part of the grid.
Oh, such a better old turn one.
There's someone with a lap time of 2:05, so.
Stay on board with Christian Peterson because he's about
Oh, Chris, you're even faster than people.
Yep.
Oh, look, it's the Ford.
In about 30 seconds. It's going to be a tight
There's a Ford?
to get across the line in time.
Oh, the McLaren.
I was
Spinning.
going to say.
All drivers, this is race control. GT3 qualifying is now over. You may finish your current qualifying flying lap. LMP2s now are allowed on circuit.
Realised it was that close. Thought I could get another one in.
He's going to have to give it everything if he's going to be able to get across the line in time. Yellow in sector 1. That's probably coming through the village complex as well. So here we go.
I can't post a GIF in Discord on my phone.
With 4 seconds left. Coming into sector 1.
7 tenths up.
Go on, Kyle. Go on.
P10.
Nice. Kyle right to P10. You're the fastest of the 201s.
What was my time?
A 201.2. And then everyone below that is into the 2 minutes. And first and second are 1:59.7 and a 1:59.
Just improved by a tenth. I reckon I could have got a 2 minute. I reckon I got a 2:05 pushing it. I didn't want to. I backed off in Maggots and Beckett's because I didn't want to make a mistake because that was our only good lap.
You were a bit squirrely there.
Yeah.
Just looking at the stream.
That was our only good lap. The lap that I was behind that McLaren, I was 8 tenths up going into Stowe.
Yeah, I know.
And yeah,
He fucked it.
I think I would have got just under the 2 minute ones maybe.
Well, what did we start last race?
13th, I think.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think we stayed 13th. Well, we finished 13th.
Have I got a bot in my stream?
Have you got a
Yeah,
what?
I do. I got a bot.
Oh.
I want to say hello.
High speed corners hit and then slow things right down for Club. Hit the apex if you can, but not too aggressively because you have got those sleeping policemen on the inside. Stay away from the curve.
There isn't a bot. I can't see it.
The first top guy is still in quali.
In the last few stages.
Why did GT still at front?
No, fucking hell. I nearly dropped my phone in the salt bath.
Yeah, the top guy in quali, he's only just finished his last lap. Did he start that last lap?
Pretty much as it went through, maybe.
Ah, P11.
So that is your lineup for the GT.
Simon Marshall's just done a 1 minute, 2 minute, 1:08. Oh, what? Oh, no. 2 minute 1 flat.
If he had crossed the line at 15 minutes, he should have been done at 13 minutes, not 12 minutes.
Yeah.
Then we've got Andrea Navoli.
Hey, query it if you want.
For track VR in P8.
Yeah, because that session was, the track was quicker
Then it is
at the very end.
Bros Racing. And then Simon Marshall.
I'm not impressed.
The 73 team Rookie Monsters.
Not impressed.
So that's your
You got. Oh,
No one's done anything.
GT3. And the LMP2s are now firmly out on track, setting their lap times. We've got a few starting to come through now.
If that's the case, should we update ours with the new logo?
Yeah.
And let's see who is doing what.
On top of the rest of the fucking iRacing ones.
Don't them yet, Sam.
No.
Slack in.
I fell asleep
To be
yesterday.
fair, I've not paid you yet, so I can't.
True.
And they won last round at the 4 hours of Portimao, so they're leading the championship with 25 points.
When is
Their competitors, who are just behind, are Go Team Racing in the number 7.
Saying that, I think Louis might murder me for the cheese string one, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, it's far too easy to wind him up.
The Lunar Racing were the victors last round 2 weeks ago.
Hey, exceeding qualifying time.
Oh, did he get fucked?
Yeah.
That's someone's reported it. I'll keep an eye on
Number
it.
91.
Where's that? Live marshalling?
Yeah.
Yeah, give that can.
Number 91.
And it should be started, not completed. Because, yeah, well, that's fine. But
it was well after his lap was started after
It
the
was
15 minutes.
after. Yeah. He closed quali and then he's continued to set the lap.
So they haven't just got to think about.
So it might still be P10.
Yeah.
so if it's just that one that gets put back, then because it depends what he did. What was his fast lap?
I think he still be his. Yeah, because we're P12 now.
But did they not say if you complete a lap after, you
Sorry.
just get sent to the back?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Please.
Then we just die into T1.
Yeah, well.
Better than starting last.
No, it's more fun. Don't know what you're on about. Ain't nobody got time for qualifying.
My laptop
Ain't
is like.
nobody got time with it.
My laptop is vibrating.
That's not good.
But it has a solid state in it, so there shouldn't be anything.
Fan?
Ah. Good thinking, Batman. That'll be what it is.
I think I need to go back through and do cable management on mine because I think the cables at the back are catching on the case and it's just vibrating. It's really annoying.
Yeah, I think I have like 5 hard drives in my PC. And I don't know what's on what now.
SSDs.
I've just realized I made myself some lunch and I've not eaten it yet.
Yeah, now's the time.
I have snacks, but I will probably go for some food halfway through Chris's stint.
It's alright, I have nothing in the house, so that's why I need to go shopping during Kyle's double. And then come back, do my stint, and then eat.
So he's just finding that extra 10th or 2 out on track as David Junt for Black Hawk Racing goes out onto the circuit.
What did we do with VLN? Oh, VLN, I guess it wasn't really a solid 2-hour stint I did, was it? Because I was sat in the pits for half an hour.
Yeah.
This is going to be his outlap, so
And half of that was from me.
it's all about
Mhm.
making sure
Oh, well, was that not the race
Well, not
where my controller stopped working?
Yeah, I racing broke for you.
Yeah. No, Logitech broke
Shit
for me.
Good game.
Are you using your new wheel for this race?
No, I want to make some adjustments to it. Although I did quite like having the rotary dials on it for like TC and ABS. It was quite nice yesterday.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
listen
okay.
to this satisfying click. Much better.
I think, well, Pete was on about printing us the stuff for the magnetic shifters, wasn't he? So I might take him up on that offer.
That's what I've
For
stuck.
the
I've
new
He
stuck,
kept going on about it, so I said, yeah, fine.
I've stuck magnets in my ones here, and then it's running off like a roller switch.
Yeah.
So it's like really sharp and tight. I might extend the paddles a bit though, because I kind of have to like reach my finger around to get them.
Just print some more paddles. There you go, sorted.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Do you not use your middle finger to shift?
No.
Actually,
Top 2.
yeah, kind of. I use like the from the smallest finger to the middle finger, like 3
'Cause I
fingers.
So my left hand I shift with just my middle finger. My right hand
Car
I
number
shift with
91
my-
will start from the back of the grid due to exceeding qualifying
My
time.
right hand I shift with
Get back.
my ring finger and middle finger.
If I'm shifting down, I'll use top 2 of my left hand and the top 2 of my right hand, because you know it's on the rocker arm. I just sit there and push it back. Yes, I'm weird.
Oh, Formula 1 starting soon.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah.
How does that rocker arm work? Is it just one
It's just-
continuous thing?
Yeah, there's a pivot in the centre and you can push it either way. I'm pretty sure the standard G27, or the Logitech ones, use the same system.
What do you mean a rocker arm? Like,
It's like there's a big arm and there's a pivot in the centre, and it
oh
swings on
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's why, yeah. Like my one is If I can get the fucking cables out of the way.
Slipstream of the car ahead, just slightly, a bit twitchy on the exit there. Runs a bit wide. Wasn't able to put down that throttle as early as you would like to.
I'm good
That's
for
all
it.
I'm putting.
My own stream up.
So CFS set the server up for dry. England. Surprise, motherfucker. Pissing it down.
Is it raining?
I don't know. Might be.
Oh.
No.
But there was a slight downpour at the start, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I put wets on thinking, oh shit, it's a wet.
That photo I sent in is the way mine's like set up.
So amazing lap there from David
So
Jones.
that's
Oh,
like
okay.
the roller arm, and then there's a magnet in behind the other bit to keep it stuck to the thingy, well, so it retracts quicker. It's it's very satisfying.
Right, and that was Maggis and Beckett's, I believe, because you saw the car understeering, and it also.
I should have mixed this pot noodle because all the spices are right at the bottom.
Went a bit sideways. He had to correct
First world problems.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
With that kind of lap, that was incredible stuff.
Makes me go quicker, lol.
Apparently I'm getting 1400 frames per second.
It's not bad.
Sitting on the, you know,
On the menu.
Yeah, pretty much.
Totally.
Why is my phone vibrating?
Alright, is Jimmy's stream still going?
No, it's over.
Oh, I missed the giveaway.
No, I think they're doing it afterwards because I don't think. Well, they put shortly, and then the stream ended, so maybe not. Also, Chris,
Yes.
bit of a flex. I'm at 2,000 frames in the menu.
Get you!
Wait, what card have you got?
5700 XT.
Oh, AMD.
Oh, Sam, I do like that stream setup. Nice.
Okay.
My big stream, big in the middle, and then the
That
replay.
other one's just moved.
I want to see Sam's stream.
Packed it up. I know it works.
Did you link your stream, Sam?
Yes. No, maybe. I put it in the boys' chat.
Okay. The base.
Why is in Discord there's the grooming then?
I don't know. I think it was Louis.
What is it?
Look in voice channel. There's the grooming den.
I think
That was me. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Grooming? What the fuck?
Oh no, it wasn't me. It was probably Sam doing dodgy shit.
I'm making.
No, that wasn't me.
Alright, I'm getting the audit logs up.
Wasn't me.
But I've
Not
just
remember
changed it now to
creating
something a bit more fitting.
As is the number 2 from Team Rookie Monsters.
There you go. There you go.
The audit logs and fucking.
Who was it?
Last chance, though, of course. Lap times coming in at
Oh.
1:45, so he may be able to go for 2 laps, depending if he.
You done?
You done?
How he goes on
Are you
this
done?
one. Let's see
You
what
created it,
times
you're
he
in it
goes
now,
across
you
the
can.
start-finish line.
Use the RFT one.
No.
Oh, that was called Lulu as well.
Right, here we go then. On board. with
Some bad sound, someone? Please?
I won't say who that
I
was.
don't think that was me. Yeah, if I remember rightly.
Hopefully they can rectify those problems and come back
Ban him.
strong here.
No, that's not very nice.
Heavy
Can't ban the person who's created it.
Can. I ban him.
You know that M8 one I was starting to make up? Yeah, that's going to be G-stringified.
Yay, 2 streams.
Why do you sound so enthusiastic about that?
No, F1's on.
Trail braking down towards the apex.
And-
A nice gear change just to get the car propelled
F1's
down the
on.
corner.
You know this is on.
Yeah.
No, F1's
You know
on.
we're racing, right?
Back down on to the
I've
old
got the F1 up
GP
on my
start-finish
laptop.
line.
I haven't got enough screens. I might be alright once.
Smashing.
Sector times coming in. Purple sector 1. As he
Well,
enters
I'm taking my foot still as well, so it's like, bruh.
nicely done. Could he use a bit more curb?
Sneak
perhaps?
back at you.
I'm just imagining Sam with one like leg like this to the side in the soaking thing. There's another foot like doing the racing.
A lot of time here.
Well, there's space between my seat and my pedal, so I could do it.
And across
This
the
is
just have a massive crash, it gets soaked. Maybe not.
Rookie monster car coming towards Stowe. Robert really putting down the pace.
The 93. 93.
Come together though. That's the question. Pim Van Aert is a
Hold up, how is like first place like half a second quicker than second?
Maybe they're just good.
And then second is half a second quicker than third.
Maybe they're just not as good.
Alright, I'm just gonna go toilet and then I'm ready to start.
Come on then.
And the number 2 team rookie.
They've changed something on Reddit.
What a way to finish, and of course that is the session expired now. We may still have a few cars going out on circuit, which we do. Pim Van Aert, he's currently on a purple sector as well.
Breathe in here.
Seconds faster. Can he put it together in sector 2 though? Let's go on board.
Why did we decide to do a 6 hour?
Because you decided that you wanted to do an RF2 endurance league.
You're a fucking crackhead.
And then, well, to be fair, you guys decided to do it as well. That's not my fault.
Yeah, that's because you decided to get into the Iris and I thought I'd return the favour and get into the RF2. So you'd have someone to race with.
RF2 shit. RF2 shit.
Yeah, RF2.
In towards Stowe, he's got to make sure that this
GG. That's it, then go in.
Still in pole position. There's a few cars that's still out on circuit.
Oh,
no, he's made a mistake.
The P2 lost it.
Coming into club. That's going to cost him dearly.
Did he
I'm
die?
going to try P2. Why don't we try P2?
Damn.
And it's
Yes.
slower, 145.092.
Why didn't we go for a
Still
P2?
massive improvement.
Huh?
He's
Yes.
gone back up into
Because
P3 as the other cars were coming across the
ABS.
start-finish line.
I'd rather not flat spot the tyres constantly.
Ladies and gents, Manchester
Well,
Ricus
that
is
sounds like a you problem.
fastest
Get good lol.
Nah, it's not.
0.001 second. I'm not lying when I say that. Fastest lap time 145.
F1's not started yet, you lied to me.
The second fastest lap time 145.079. Team Rookie Monsters, you've pretty much just done identical lap times.
Alright,
as
warm
close
up,
as you
boys.
could get. Then Pim Van Aert
Do not die.
0.01
Why is it?
seconds.
I've got my. Okay.
Mini wipers on.
Is it raining again?
Let me put it this way, ladies and gents. If you took the top 6
Just go out in the
I'm only
slicks and see what it's like.
Oh.
They are less than 1
It's raining again.
That's how close it is. 1 between all top 5 positions.
But it
It's
might
a
go.
good thing we did some rain practice.
It might go off though, like it did
And this
last
is
time.
the end of qualifying.
No,
No,
this
this
is
is warm-up.
it's the warm up.
Spectacular as always.
Good fucking
Right
luck.
now we're going to go for
Good
a quick
fucking
commercial
luck.
break
Just
before
go out
we
and select,
go
see what it's
into
like.
the 6 hours of Silverstone. Don't go anywhere.
Oh,
I
We'll be
hate
right
you.
I'll look at the thingy checker and see what everyone else is on.
Yeah.
Softs and mediums.
Yeah, I'm on sauce. It's just
Oh.
fine now.
They only stream at 720p. That's why it looks shit.
Who's?
How do I turn off my
Yeah,
window
first.
wipers? What's default?
I don't know.
Is it not in the wee black box menu?
Nope. It's not distracting at all, is it?
There's a bit.
You just changed your engine mode.
It's not that one. Try W.
Try. No. That's how
Got
it
left.
left. Let's put limiter. Oh. That's seat position.
I'll have a Google. Can you reach your keyboard?
Yeah.
Right. RF2 wiper key.
Is it still raining or is it?
Nah, it's clear now. So
That's fine. There's no problem.
Imagine that, just to be skiff of rain at the start of the race.
I can tell you what headlights is.
Which is H. I got to balance my wheel.
What's the? I've got one for a set of Corsa. Last time I checked, it was RF2 I was searching for. Oh my god.
Ugh.
Controls list, that might help. No, that's just the list of what you can assign it to. Why?
Can I check in? Oh, here, hang on. Wiper. There's a horn. Front flap, rear flap. Wipers, W key.
Let's try that.
Oh.
Control W?
No.
Where you go back to the pits and set a button for it?
Because I'm stubborn and I don't want to go back pits. How long was after the session?
1 minute.
I am 10.
Oh, Formula One's off in the formation lap. Barnimation
We're getting
lap.
some lag spikes. Oh, I'm getting some lag spikes again.
It's an R2 thing.
Just RF2 things.
Another RF2 fantastic feature.
Still better than iRacing.
9.
At least I don't get lag spiked seconds back.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I spun. Why did it spinning?
Because you lag spiked.
Oh my goodness.
I've only just seen your spin on my stream.
Yeah.
Just go back to the pits and set a bloody wiper button.
9.
Fuck you.
Jesus.
I just realised. Oh, you absolute wet.
Hello, ladies and
Wet wipe.
Have you done the same thing where you binned it in the wall? For fuck's sake.
No, I didn't bend it in the wall.
Go settings.
Our 4th season. No other.
Oh, we missed the pit box.
We're just coming to the
Yeah, because the guy there turned in and blocked our pit box.
Down towards the bottom of that list.
At the home of British Motorsport, and we've just gone qualifying stage.
Slow down.
Wiper. There it is. Q.
As we go into the grid.
Yeah, that's fine.
Some of the cars are having a bit of fun before the race begins, it seems.
Can you not post F1 spoilers in the fucking chat, please?
Do I grid?
Yeah.
Make sure you bind your wipers.
What do you mean F1 spoilers? It's on a formation lap.
I'm on dries.
Because my dad's an arsehole and decided to post in the chat. Hamilton's in the lead. Well, I guess, yeah, he did call.
Guys, I'm on dries and it's wet.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Is it?
It's wet. It's fully raining.
Let me check the...
Try exit to monitor. I don't know what it will do.
I don't want to.
Most people are still on softs or mediums. There's a couple on wets.
Okay.
No, everyone's back to softs.
Okay.
So... Where's you? You're on softs, aren't you?
Yeah.
Most are on softs, couple on mediums, 1 on hard, 2 on hard.
Anyone wet?
Apparently I can
No.
But not too sure what's going on
go.
there.
I accidentally put it in first and moved.
DQ'd.
We're gonna put a jump start. I don't want to put jump start.
Oh, we don't look like we're that far down the grid.
We're P10.
P10, Sebastian.
Anyway, we'll run through the qualifying results for you, just so we can get an
Oh,
idea of who is where, if you're just
is
joining us
anyone
on
watching the
live
F1?
stream.
No.
No point pondering over it too much. So
Where did beef come from?
with that staggeringly brilliant lap, 1:45.078.
What's happened?
Followed by Rob Pawn with a 1:45.079, but just 0.001.
I'm not watching the stream. There's no spoilerinos.
Then Pim Van Aert took
I'm meant to be standing behind this. I thought it was meant to be 2x2 all the way around.
Holy fuck.
Car number 11, if you can move up the grid to your qualifying position, please.
Fair Racing team with Max Scholten.
We're number 10, we're fine.
In second place with 0.35, and
I thought it was meant to be side by side all the way through.
top 5 positions for
Nah, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Bros Racing Orica.
Who was that,
Jaguar
Beef?
Fighter in P6.
Cars in GT3, if you could let the number 11 through to their correct position for the start, please.
And then running at the top 10.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're all assholes.
Move up the grid to your qualifying position, please.
Wow, we are souls.
No, not you lot.
Oh.
Remaining LP2 slots.
Well, for a start, my dad is still posting spoilers in the chat. My brother has also messaged in our family group chat saying, "Are you watching the F1?" It's like, no.
All I'll say is, first lap red flagged.
Second place for
Oh,
Luna
yeah,
Racing. Dylan
yeah.
Boden in P3 for the 69, and then we have
Is it right if I'm thinking kaboom?
4.
Yeah, pretty
This
much.
chart goes into
Ooh.
P5.
I am slightly intrigued.
With Arcadrius Atriba, and then we have one of the Road Racing stock
Where's
cars for
the
Andrea
chats?
Nivoli,
I don't know if I'm in the right grid position.
with Rogia D. Klein for the 19th position.
Just
We are fast
stay to the
forward
left when you get to the grid.
So we'll quickly go through
Yeah,
these.
I am.
20th place overall goes to Bros Racing.
Looks a bit damp out there.
LB2, if we could slow down and form up into 2 wide positions, please. 2 wide positions for the start.
SWMD Ajax Racing.
Louis, the link you've sent is shite on mobile.
Third place in the number 3.
That is quite a wet track.
25th goes to Panica Gaming, and then Shattered Windscreen Racing is in 26th.
GT3, you could slow down and get to 2 wide as well.
No, they did like the
LMP2,
actual
prepare for the
special
start.
People are in the pits.
Green, green, green. 2 wide positions, please. 2 wide positions for the start.
So coming down into
See how it fails box on the first lap if you need to.
GT3, prepare for the start. Green, green, green.
What the fuck? What? What am I meant to do?
Slow down and get to 2 wide as well.
Go.
LMP2,
You're
prepare
past
for
the start finish line.
We are soon to be going racing.
Green, green, green.
And we're off. So Magnus Rigas takes the pole position. Robert Pawn is close behind. Pim
Nice
Van Aert
avoidance.
third as they come down now into sector 1.
It's wet enough for
All
wets.
seems well as they all get through,
GT3
no
prepare for the
problems
start.
whatsoever. As we go over to the start for the GT3.
If you're gonna come in, remember to request your pit stop.
Pit lane, as is a lot of the cars. I think that's probably because of the rain, if I'm not mistaken.
No,
I
I don't think it's worth.
So that's one casualty already. off
I'm
into the
keeping in
distance.
touch with these guys in front.
See how I don't know, alright.
But we'll
More
see
than
if
half
they-
the field are still on.
And a few cars
Softs
already in pit
anyway.
lane there. Back to the lead though as Mantis Rica's coming through sector 1.
What's the weather say?
It might do the same as what it did in quali though, where it's like raining for a lap. Right, back on.
Guys, leaving me no room.
And he seems to have made quite a decent lead over the rest of the competition. In the meantime, Pim Van Aert for the Fair Racing team have moved up by 1 position, demoting Robert Pawn
Just
in
take it
that
easy.
car. So not so good for the number 2 at the start of the race, but of course it is still a long way to go to the checkered flag. Max Scholten, the team sister car for the Fair Racing team, is still in P4. David Junt for Black Hawk Racing in P5. As they will navigate their way through Magus and Beckett's for the first time. Oh, and Robert goes off there into the distance. Luckily kept it out of the barriers.
It's
It
just
is
yeah.
underway now.
The P2s are staying out on soft, so they are.
Okay. Do what they do.
There is a few boxing for wet at the minute, but if you're
Now coming down into sector
comfortable
one, so
out
back
in
to
the
lead
slicks,
because
just
they are
stay
in
out.
battle, both coming to the pit lane here with Pim Van Aert coming in as well. A lot of the cars now transitioning over.
Once I'm comfortable.
now following Simon Marshall for 14th place, and he's coming into the pit lane as well. So a lot of changes going on in the early stages. Christian Lewis now in the 99 is in 24th place overall. A lot of cars now coming in.
There's going by comment, there's a lot of cars coming in now for wets.
It's getting wetter.
Okay, box us lap then. Ooh,
Crash to the left.
And we're now on board with second place in GT3. This is Dylan Tarboton.
I can't stop, mate. I don't know what you expect me to do.
Which is up ahead, and he's just been taken down the inside. This is one of the road racing BMWs as he goes 3 wide through the corner, and that's Fair Racing Team making contact, and that's not gone too well either. So Pim Van Aert goes.
I reckon stay out.
You sure?
Yeah, because this is the only way that I'm going to be competitive in this field.
So Dylan Tarboton gets demoted down into
More than
P3,
half the field is now on
sideways
wet.
into Luffield.
What's that lap time?
He's still going strong.
There's let's see what are these guys doing. There's like nothing competitive put up at the minute.
And that's on-off racing trying to come through as well. So
well, you've done 219s being your fastest.
off the back of the cars as they come down into Copse Corner.
There's a 204 on wets. Couple 204 on wets.
66. And in second place is the number 4 for Royal Blue Racing. So that is your top 2 for the time being. Timothy Gower for Go Team Racing is close behind in P3. And then we have the LMP2 from Black Hawk Racing. The sister car is in P3 now as he just took that position away.
See on wets behind, he just hit me.
We've got a battle going on here between Mantis Rikas and Pim Van Aert.
What are you, 15th?
Onto the start-finish straight.
Who's overtaken?
Going on board with Pim Van Aert as he comes down.
Yeah, they're on wets, have to be.
Warning for the number 4 car for contact on lap 1. Warning for the number 4 car.
Oh, I spun it.
Oh.
Lot of spray coming off the cars though. Is he backed off slightly?
Damage or just looped it?
Nah, just looped it.
Okay.
I'm gonna come in.
Yeah, no worries.
From race control.
Yeah, they're on west, and look how much.
And let's go to our GT3 leaders if we can. So things have been mixed up quite a lot at the moment. Our GT3 leader is Arcadia Satriba for the number 1 from Panico Racing. That's the BMW.
The problem is I can't see what all the weather forecast is until I actually go grid. And I can't go back pits because otherwise we'll be DQ'd.
A load of cars came in though on the formation lap.
Yeah, that was the right call.
And then in third, we've got.
I didn't know if we were allowed to do that.
Mistake from the second place car. That's given way to the second of the Panic Gaming machines, which is now in second place. That is the 76.
Nah, it's not good.
Copse Corner.
Let's get it back.
Does look quite treacherous out there at the moment. I can't see any rain. Oh yeah, it is still raining on screen now that we've got a better camera angle.
Is there any way of having a weather forecast?
It just says rain at the minute.
Oh, and I lag back 3 seconds.
And moving further down the order,
yeah,
we've got Velasquez for the Simco Porsche team. He's currently running in P3. He's doing battle with the BMW.
I looped it in the pits.
Yeah, just seen it.
Where's our pit box?
Uh,
There's a guy in our pit box.
what?
There's a guy in our pit box.
Fill up beside him.
Another battle taking place between Mantis Rikus and Pim Van Aert. They're staying within striking distance of one another at the moment. 0.4 seconds between both cars as they come down towards
What?
us once more.
Can we get a
Also
server
battle between
restart?
the 79 and the number 7.
Can you put that in our? Pull it in.
I'll stick it in the thing, eh?
And it's Go Team Racing that
There's a
gets
guy in our pit box when I went to go change to West.
that split second earlier.
It's that fucking guy who took us out on Portimao.
7th place for them. So let's see if we've had any people running into problems early on. Christian Lewis at the bottom of the grid for the 99. Andrew Parkinson also in pit lane for the number 11. So
Nah, fuck this.
Still running. There's a penalty for Michael Rosenmeyer. That's a GT3 car for the Sol McLaren, the number 38, which is or belongs to For Fun Racing. So not too sure what the penalty is for there. We'll try and get some more information on that if we can.
Has there something been said?
Yeah, I've put it in, but
Our race is wrecked. Like, I can't change tyres because there's a guy in our pit box. I'll do it again.
Left the door quite
But
open, so
I'm just getting off tracks now because I can't keep this thing on the road.
we still got this battle between Pim Van Ark and Mantis Rikus as well for 3rd in class.
If he's still there, just nudge him out of the way. Our race is ruined anyway, so
And on board
Yeah.
Pim Van Ark.
doesn't matter if we get a bit of damage.
Although it's clearing up now.
This one of Corvettes.
Yeah, it's clearing up.
No, yeah, just stay out
That
then.
was the number 10, which was SWMD Ajax Racing.
There's just a lot of standing water.
We just got a mention on stream, but I don't know what it was for.
Unfortunately, so
I'm having problems as well, tech issues. I've just froze.
Which is Max Scholten is close behind it as well.
And now I'm
So
back.
Fair Racing team holding on to 4th and 5th for the time being. David Junt in the meantime is still in the lead at the moment for Black Hawk Racing. His car's going off left, right and centre as he just comes down the inside of AC Motorsports. And we've also had a development in the GT3 field, and that is that the number 18 from Simco Racing has moved up into 2nd place in their Porsche 911. Lovely painted car in its chrome and green colours.
Dude, I can't turn and you're rejoining
Battle
on
between
the
James
fucking
Dillard
track.
and the 76
I
Mike
can't
Davis. I think
turn.
we just missed that overtake as it's happened, unfortunately. But the 98 now into 12th place
I'm coming.
overall,
I'll try and get into the pits.
which is
Okay.
3rd in class. More developments arising in the mid-pack for the LMP2s. between
Right, I'm back.
6th and 7th place.
This is a
Black Hawk
server
Racing
restart.
targets Go Team Racing as they come down
What's
to
happened?
Wellington Straight,
We're
entering sector 2
nowhere.
once more. Very
We're
tricky
last.
conditions out there.
There was a
I
car.
went to go box to Wets and there's a guy on our pit box. It's the guy that took us out last race.
Enjoy.
I'm just struggling.
Please excuse the hope in the background.
Is this a normal thing that happens in RFactor Sam?
What, pit boxes?
Yeah.
Shouldn't be.
They were in our pit box and I couldn't. Changed to wet.
Was it just overlapping or?
No, he
10
was like,
second stop go penalty for
No,
car
he
number
was-
23 for
Oh.
causing a collision.
23.
he was like in the pit box.
Did it say the crew was ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into Madison Beckett's.
I don't know. Hope, can you pass me my phone, please?
Just peeled off ever
It's
so
this
slightly,
side.
That gap now up to a second and a bit, and we got
Thank you.
another
10 second stop go
coming up.
penalty for car number 23 for causing a collision.
And he's gaining on the number 4 now as he comes down.
Try again.
Yeah, see what happens.
63.
But I've obviously spun it, went to come into the pits, and now there was a guy in our pit box.
Across the start-finish line once more. David Junt is your current leader with the 66,
that's tight.
19 seconds ahead of Mantis Rikus, who's in the 19.
He's not there now.
It's ridiculous.
Don't get that in iRacing.
I'm not laughing at you, don't worry.
Co-driver.
Oh, stop pressing buttons on that, you. Ah. I shouldn't have left that one on.
Meeting up once again, that's Pim Van Aert and Mantis Rikus. They're nose to tail at the moment. Max Schulten is starting
Right,
far way down.
Don't
join
press the
fight as
keyboard.
well.
Sit there, drive the car.
Let's see, where are you?
Watch the race on there, go on.
Just held up slightly by the GT3 cars. This is going to be a twitchy moment for the Blackhawk Racing car.
31 seconds
Just gets
behind.
by one of the Bro Racing
Gee.
Ferraris there. That's compromised his entry speed quite a bit as the number 4 gets away ever so slightly. And we've got
No,
a
he's
nice
gone
battle
off.
in GT3 occurring as well. This is between the
Is anyone
77
still on
and the number
slicks?
3, so this is
No.
No,
Dini
everyone's
Racing
on
and
wet.
No.
the team at Rookie
Full
Mantis
race,
23,
full
third
web
one.
race.
And further battles going on behind as well between the 13, the 69 and the 73. So a lot going on the grid at the moment. This is for...
I'm faster than these guys in front as well.
No, 7th, my apologies. There's some cars further up the order.
Come on.
And that Ferrari's very twitchy on the exit of Aintree there as he comes on to Wellington.
We'll find Kyle's specialty, driving in the wet. Nice. Nice. Good.
On board with the number 3, he's trying to get the.
I reckon there'll be quite a few drive-throughs if people keep going off like that.
So at the moment, he just needs to get that car turned in just a bit more. But that
Right.
Bentley really made himself quite
Someone
wide.
paces in the
Not
fucking
in a
wet.
good position to overtake just as of yet.
What are you?
There's a lovely painted Bentley. The only one here is
I'd ask how the car feels, but I can imagine it's not too good at the minute then.
Don't ask me.
And we've got some LMP2s. That's one of the Black Hawk Racing prototypes. He's
I'm going for quickest lap
down the
times.
inside before entering Magazine Beckett's,
Is this your first flyer, or are you still on night lap?
That.
Oh,
I'm going
okay.
for quickest lap times. I don't care.
Corners or complex.
I'll let you know what your lap time is compared to everyone else once you pass.
Most issues when
Next
going
time round.
through traffic here
Just
this afternoon.
fucking rapid.
And he seems to have died away just a bit, just a tad. So we're going to move ahead to this battle for P4 in class. This is the 19 Simcoe.
I give it that.
against the
It's really
Bro
quite
Racing
fun.
Car with Dennis Castillo.
Right.
The car's horrible, don't ask me, but it's fun.
Yeah. It's fun driving a bag of shit.
I think you're looking for a 2:13. 2:12.
I'll be quicker than that.
Is the fastest at the
Nah, I'm
minute.
joking. Okay.
We
Every,
need
everyone else
repeat of
is,
VLN.
yeah, everyone else is in like 13, 14s, right up to 18s. So there's a 19 in there as well. Oh wait, that's you.
I
think I was a night lap.
No, that was slick tires.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
What if I'm 3 seconds off on slick
I don't
tyres?
know if it stopped raining or not. I can never tell in RFactor2 unless you're sitting in.
I think they've said it looks like it might be drying up or at least stopping raining.
But there's a lot of spray coming off the cars
Yeah, it's still pretty wet though.
at the moment.
It's a lot of standing water.
Surprisingly, a lot of cars still.
Because it was fine initially, like when it was raining. And then it just kept raining and just no grip.
Whether you
Fair
agree
enough.
or not, whether this rain is due, which it was
For F1, by the way, they've just said 45-minute delay at the very least.
Jeez. What happened?
Grosjean went kaboom.
Yeah.
Does look spectacular.
Half of his
What
car
do you mean
got
by
half of his car got stuck in the elk thingy barrier and like
Oh.
split into
Alcove? It's this Armco.
Armco. Fuck you. And
And
then the car
Oh,
like
dear.
split into and went up in flames.
Nice.
I'd imagine, well, the fuel tank and everything's behind them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nah, but
So
it probably got severed though.
On board with Dennis Castillo Sims now, as we
Hmm.
enter toward, or go down towards.
Was it Grosjean's fault?
I think he got
I
punted.
think he got caught. Yeah.
Struggling to get turned in there. Of course,
Too
they
many
have
cars
the
into
rear
too little
exposed,
road.
Whereas the Ferrari have the engine out
See my
front.
last quarter?
Yeah. 215. You're pretty much on pace now with the top
They're side by side now as they go through club
ish guys.
Bottas twitching left and right as he tries to get the power down in the nick of time, and they're both going to run down onto the curbing. Overtake round the outside. Nicely done there from the Ferrari.
Right,
And
I'm
it
going
comes
to
down
go
into the
and
first
do my
corner. Can
stuff
the
and then
Porsche
come
go
back.
out on though?
Okay.
Go on then.
So Sam, you're now in charge of race control.
Safety car, safety car. It's fine.
Keep an
I'll
eye.
wait till you get back and then I'll go get my food anyway.
Okay. Keep an eye on the
So not able to get close.
Not
enough
like-
for the time
yeah, 'cause I
being, but he's
did
still
say
within
there was
striking
someone in
distance,
our
of
pit
course,
box, but
0.3 seconds. We'll
hasn't
have
been
a
replied to yet.
peep elsewhere between the number 3 and the 3rd.
No, they've not said anything.
Racing and Team Ricky Martin.
Right, I'll be back shortly.
Corvette sneaking down the
Okay.
inside,
Cool.
not able to get
Good
the
luck.
job done. It was closed
I got.
aggressively by the Ferrari. And this is a three-way battle because Dylan Tarboton is in the background there as well, waiting for a chance to slide on through. We've also got Houdini Racing there, so they're starting to make good headway for P7. Here comes the Corvette down the inside for Go Team Racing. He's going to run wide, and he gets it stopped in the nick of time and gets the job done. Of course, tricky conditions, nicely held by the Corvette, able to get it turned in just sufficiently.
I think this is a
Almost in contact
16.
with the Ferrari, but lucky escape.
You're not last, by the way.
No.
Back up to speed as I come through.
30th out of 33, but you're not last.
And here comes the number 4. This is Royal Blue Racing, their prototype car. They're slicing through traffic quite nicely. They're currently sitting.
Well, have your
P5
stream up
in the
again,
race
just so at least I
at the
can
moment,
see.
being attacked quite aggressively by Black Hawk
Well,
Racing
at the
behind.
moment I'm going right to go left.
Both cars slide in between the
See,
GT3s
told you.
nicely. And Black Hawk Racing now need to
I reckon if I
control that
minimise
car
this
onto
sliding, I can
the
get
back
into
straight
the
if they can.
fast
Blocked
boys.
by one of the GT3s though.
I'm not sure on how it works with RF2 if it's like Project Cars where you go offline and there's a load more grip.
No.
It's just the
that.
general, yeah,
Yeah.
the general fuel grip modifier and pedals of no grip.
As they all come through down towards turn 1. This is for the lead of the race, ladies and gents. For Black Hawk
But you can do
Racing,
different
66
lines, and
is
different
only
lines
on.
do
They haven't
work.
been into pit lane, I believe,
As in,
so that might explain
yeah, it's
why
a grip
they
modifier,
are
but
where
different
they are
lines
now.
still do work.
Struggling in these conditions at the moment.
But for the
Here comes
majority, it
Magnus
is
round
all.
the outside.
What?
Gonna try and force the situation up
What happened?
inside for the
I
next
lag
corner.
spiked behind a
Dark smells blood in the water as
P2.
well, and he wants in on the action as he goes. Does the switchback as they enter Aintree. Nicely done. So that's 2 positions down for the
Damage to the
66.
right.
David Junt losing ground in the
Is it still driving
mid
straight?
stage of his
Yes.
stint here. His teammate Max Schultzen is behind.
Love it when I'm
in
out breaking a
P4.
P2.
Both all on the wet tyres.
They haven't got ABS, have they?
Which explains why David Junt is
True.
struggling at this time. Let's have a look at the tyre compounds actually, just so we can confirm. Yeah, David Junt is currently on a different compound compared to the rest of them. I think he went for intermediates.
Yellow in sector 3? No, it's gone.
He's on. Yeah, I think he went to intermediates, according to live timing. Most of the LMP2s did 2 laps on slicks before they came in and changed onto inters.
It's a bit of a shame we can't sit in the server and watch this, because at least we can do some vague versions of crew chiefing.
Mm.
He's really starting to struggle now as the track becomes more and more saturated. The rain hasn't halted just as of yet. And we now have this battle between the 2 sister cars at Fair Racing Team. I doubt that they will put much of a show on for that reason, that they are team cars. But of course, when you are in a team like this and you're running 2 cars, you always want to be the one that's ahead. We'll have a quick look at the standings to see where they are in the grand scheme of things. The 33 is in P9 with 8 points, the 57 in P7. So for them to have a strong finish here this afternoon, that would really catapult their efforts towards the front of the order before we head to Catalonia in Spain for round 3. On board with Max Scholten. Just a bit too aggressive on that inside curve there.
Oh, I'm having some bad lag spikes.
I think that's what caused the
I can jump in if need be.
Unsettled, and that's what's created this gap between the 2 cars now.
Was it you've only got go on.
2 seconds back.
Got a good battle going on further down in the GT3 pack though, between the Porsche of Shattered.
What is it, 20% of 6 hours?
Marshall, all in the mix here.
It's about I don't know. Nah, I'll finish it.
Through to 12 as well, up for grabs, and you've got Houdini Racing just ahead.
You'd have to do just over an hour.
Yeah, I'll finish it.
1 second margin though, so they will still be getting that slipstream effect, but not so much.
Do you want to just do the 1, or do you want to do the 2?
I'll do the 2 and see how the performance goes, but
yeah,
that lag spike. I'm faster than Porky in front, like by quite a bit, but then I just have a lag spike every lap and then 2 seconds back.
Drops back.
Down the inside there. Dylan Tarboton really expanding on that Porsche's mistake as they entered Luffield. Both cars decided to swoop down onto the inside line.
I'll have a quick look at the live time and see if there's anything up.
Car up ahead for Dylan is going to be, and the Ferrari makes a move. Simon Marshall down on the inside into Copse. Not too sure if there was contact there or not, but that was certainly some aggressive overtaking going into Copse. Luckily, all cars seem to be unscathed and no damage visible. Back under the slipstream conditions, Dylan's trying to come back at them as the LMP2s go by. Traffic is starting to merge into one.
You are quicker than the next 10 cars ahead of you.
What, with the lag spikes?
I mean, starting to now
going from your last lap is 2:15.5. 29s and 19, 8, 17, 18, 17, 16. Up until 22nd, where they're 2015s. There's a couple of people doing 18s still though.
Conditions at the moment out on circuit.
Another lag spike.
Let's have a quick leap ahead to our leaders in GT3, as it is the 2 BMWs. Arkadiusz Treba in the 29 for Panica Gaming, alongside Gregor Spilat, which is the 89 for Luna Racing. Or 98, should I say. He's applying some pressure onto the back end. We've got Balaskis, who's just up ahead as well. He's currently leading in the Porsche 911. And in P4, we have Dennis Castillo Sims, who's just a few seconds behind as well. So a lot going on at the top end of the grid for both classes as Pim van Aert takes the lead from Mantis Rikas. We've sadly missed that overtake as he comes down into Sector 3. He's coming back at him, trying to retake the lead here, which he does. Oh, and there's a bit of contact between the two of them as they try to regain control of their cars. And Mantis Rikas gets forced off the circuit.
The stream's just shut itself.
Just couldn't get the power down in enough time. We've got a 1-2 for fair racing as they come across the start-finish line. Both deploy defensive positions, blocking off that inside line there by Max Schulten. And through the first corner they go. What amazing stuff. Oh, Mantis sneaking down the inside. Oh, he's doing a bit of argy-bargy here. A bit of desperation sneaking in. It wasn't close enough to make that move, in my own personal opinion. Let's go back towards the GT3s, though, because they're still fighting for the top podium positions. As Panka Gaming trying to hold off Gregor Spielat as we speak. Back up to racing speed now as we come out of the village complex and on to Wellington once more. Had a little peep down the inside, seeing if a door would be open, but not close enough just as of yet. Mantis Rikas, in the meantime, has gone back up into second place. And Max Schulten for the 33 now leads in prototype. We've got about 3 different battles going on here, all within about 0.3 seconds of one another, but we'll follow our leaders in GT.
Yeah, I can see we're getting a drive through.
Starting to make some headway now. Last lap time 12.
Is it just going through an understeering?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was 216.5.
Do we have to move in the brake bias?
Back
there. Touch?
Nah.
On track with a 115.
I'm on the limit on the braking.
Dennis Castillo Sims also really putting the hammer down with a 115. So he's currently the fastest car out on circuit. And of course, the traffic will be playing its part with these lap times that are coming in as well. So you've always got to take it with a pinch of salt. You never know what kind of situation that car has been in. But all the top 10 cars in GT3, all on similar lap times last time
I should put the traction control forward a bit, up a bit more, but I don't have a key behind.
Here. Black Hawk Racing go wide, as does Gaming. That's no doubt going to be.
Can you not change it in the pit menu?
No.
Not too sure. We didn't really get a good angle on it there, unfortunately, but it looked a bit like potentially they outbrake themselves and just pushed both the BMW and the 66 out of the circuit boundaries. Back with our leaders in LMP2 though, Mantis Rikas holding off Pim van Aert for the Fair Racing team. A familiar sight for this round it seems as we approach the halfway mark of the first hour.
Done again.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go on board with Pim van Aert for the time
You
being.
might be able to get away with just leaving it in second round there. You might get a bit of extra traction.
Alright, 14 seconds, let's go.
Both cars on the absolute edge of what is
Can we
possible.
change tyre pressures?
You can just see the car twitching left and right. as it
That's
tries to
might be worth bumping them off a bit.
power down. I mean, the circuit is very cold at the same time, so that's always got to be taken into consideration. So the rain really does not help in these circumstances because there's just no heat getting into the tyres.
Warning to car number 66 for causing a collision. Warning to car number 66.
So thank you for that information.
Gonna back off a little.
Well, I think it's 6 hours.
Go back to GT3.
If it dries up, then we can go batshit crazy.
Still underway. This is Simon Marshall for the 73 team rookie monster team.
Warning to car number 66
Why is it?
for causing a collision. Warning to car number 66.
The
So
tyres just feel like they've just
that
gone
is
over the
David
cliff.
Gunt in the Black Hawk Racing car. So not too sure if that was part of.
Maybe it's still aquaplaning?
At Stowe.
Maybe.
But that's all that's the only action that I've seen them be involved in. And
Well, no,
immediately
it feels like they were
77
just
for
overheated.
Houdini Racing is having a hard time in that heavy Bentley. You would have thought it would be quite comfortable in rainy conditions, considering there's a lot
It's
of
coming
weight
down
pushing
more,
that
though.
tyre to the ground, which means less wheel
I
spin,
think.
more traction, etc.
I said don't aim for the wet patches, but it might be an idea just to try and cool them off a bit then.
Being shifted from left to right, so that could be something that's not being considered and causing this car to fall back down the order slightly.
The other thing as well, we're running pretty much a
at the moment.
completely dry setup.
I'm faster than the guy in front, like by about a second a lap, so I'll be able to catch him.
So we've just elapsed the first half an hour of racing here.
So we've got another 5 and a bit hours yet, so
still 2.5 hours left before
don't need to go mad.
points are awarded for the first time.
After another lag spike.
And we once again round 10 for this battle between our two prototype.
Can you see the
leaders,
lag
broken
spikes on
onto the
stream?
grass as they try to navigate the way around the G.
Well, I'm watching 3 different streams at the minute.
Outside into Stowe if you can. He's got to find that grip. He's alongside, but here comes Mantis Rickes, just shuts the door by a hair's width. Pim Van Ark not going to try and do what Mantis did into club. Of course, he tried it down the inside to make the move. They made contact there. Pim Van Ark thinking better of it and waiting for a better opportunity as they come down onto the next lap. And now on lap 17 of this race here.
Where was the damage at? It was on the front right, wasn't it?
Yeah. Once again on board with Pim Van Ark for the fair
It's
racing.
something like a dive plane or something's broke.
Back into this fight as well. So 1 through to 3rd in the prototype class. If we go just outside of these guys, it is the number 6 from Black Hawk Racing, who are about 6 seconds behind these 3. And then a fairly large gap before you see the number 4, which belongs to the Royal Blue Racing team. Must say, some really good car control being witnessed here this afternoon. I'm sure there have been a few spins and a few offs back in the order. But for the most part, everyone seems to be on the lead lap. No one's really run into major problems. We've had a few spins.
Where's he going?
Bangs,
Well,
but nothing
it's a bit wide.
that excessive.
Yeah, I'm not even flat out here.
A lot of bravery coming.
Even if you straight line it.
These prototype cars now as they enter
Jeez.
Madison Beckett, the next speed
That's going to be an interesting
in these conditions.
stint if it stays like that.
Oh, he's spun.
Onto the back straight.
No,
Silverstone
it's still
now.
good.
Got a further battle starting to develop. This is Simon Marshall. He's since got away from the 77 from Houdini Racing, the Bentley that's in the distance there, and he's
Let's
making
grab
good
some
ground to
food.
catch up with the
I is
76,
hungry.
which is the
I'll mute it all, but I'm still here.
BMW.
Fucking hell.
So more positions up for grabs here. I believe this is for P8 in class, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. And you've got the sister team Rookie Monster car just up the road as it enters Brooklands there as well. Oh, he's looking down the inside. Is he going to make the move? Not close enough in that Ferrari just as of yet, Simon. You've got to wait a bit more. And we could see an overtaking opportunity coming very shortly as he tries to widen that gap on the exit of Luffield on towards Copse. And it's going to be a drag race between the BMW and the Ferrari. He's got the inside line though, and he's got the position away. That is really good spatial awareness and driving there from that Ferrari driver. Team Rookie Monsters moving up into P7 there. Let's go further down the order as well, because we've got a battle between the 38 and the number 12. This is Track VR Racing and For Fun Racing in the Sol McLaren 720S. So if those that you or those of you that play RFactor2 a lot will know that the McLaren was actually the car of choice not so long ago, before the recent balance of performance package, but now it seems to be one of the cars that are somewhat disadvantaged in most of this calendar for the season.
Warning to car number 38 for unsafe rejoin. Please take care when you're coming back onto the track, please.
They seem to be the most balanced packages available, but the 38, the For Fun Racing team, really going against the norm and taking the McLaren once again. I don't know if they knew about it being slightly disadvantaged this season.
Warning to car number 38 for unsafe rejoin. Please take care when you're coming back onto the track, please.
So
Did you just leave it?
Yeah. 38. So we missed
Fair
that,
enough.
unfortunately.
Mm.
So unsafe rejoin there. Hopefully nobody got hurt. It was only a warning, so I presume that it was avoided by traffic.
Quick. I'm just not very consistent. I think there's something very broken.
A very complex grid. So we've got
And I'm lagging everywhere.
Ferraris,
Yeah, I just saw that stutter them.
I hate to see a Season 3 pack where only 1 or 2 cars are chosen, and we're quite happy to say that this
I don't know if it's
season
worth
that
coming in.
hasn't been the case. We've got quite
Well,
a
so at the
nice
end of the
cars
stint, if you're happy to carry on going for now, carry on. But you can adjust the wing, stick a bit more rear wing on.
Yeah, might be best.
Vaughan Freeman, which is the car behind, has died off somewhat, so he can relax for a few moments.
2 might be a bit excessive.
Andrew Parkinson for the
Yeah, I'll put it back.
Track VR number 11. He's not doing so well, but it's a long road ahead. He can still come back through the grid, and Christian Lewis as well.
At least I got the gap down to
Is,
was it
going
6
through the
seconds,
order as well.
and looped it.
Battle starting to emerge once again between
Mate, so it's just
our top leading.
try not to spin as much.
Yeah.
That's easy for me to say. I ain't driving.
Let's see if he's actually gone into the pits for that, or if he's actually made a mistake. He's done 17 laps at the moment, so I'm not too sure if he has come into pit lane or whether or not that was a mistake or a spin at some point.
Have a quick look in the forecast, see if it has updated or anything. If it said it's raining.
Come across the start-finish line. In the meantime, we'll go back to the battle at hand, which is between the 79 and the number 7. This is for 7th and 8th place, respectively, between Nicholas Lemoyne and Timothy Goer. That's Go Team Racing and On-Off Racing. On-Off Racing doing very well in the championship so far. They're currently sitting in P3, and Go Team Racing are actually sitting in 2nd place with 22 points after the first round at Portimao. So very important moment this. To make sure that they finish ahead.
I say, looking at the weather at the minute for the track for today, no chance of rain. No chance of rain. No chance of rain. Looks like it.
So it's all up for grabs.
Very humid, but
Oh, that was. I can't fucking drive.
David Junt in the mix as well, so that's Black Hawk Racing.
Do you want to try pitting in?
They're falling behind
No.
quite badly. Must have got stuck behind the GT3 car as both cars go through.
It's just
up into
lag
P6
spikes.
and 7.
you're on Wi-Fi, aren't you?
No, Ethernet.
Oh. Kick whoever else is on the internet off.
So David Junt really struggling here. I don't know if he's still.
I don't think it's the internet. I think it's the game because I'm not losing connection to the server. It's the game freezing.
Yes, he is. So he's still on the intermediate.
I'm not even running in VR.
Not going for the full wets like everyone else.
So it's related to the stream.
I thought the rain was going to start dying
Nah.
off in the later stages. Not too sure if it is still raining. The sky appears to have lightened slightly, as it was meant to be, might I add. But no, it is still raining from this particular camera angle, by the looks of things. There's still a lot of spray coming off. So there's a lot of standing water on circuit, even if it has stopped, but not suitable for driving.
Where is it? Silverstone.
Yet.
Circuit. There's a couple of people kicking off in chat.
Is there?
The weather. Let's say the forecast that they put up shows it was dry. I'm having a quick look at Met Office now. I reckon it should be a very low chance of rain, 10-20%. It should be misty and foggy, but no rain.
In class. And we've also got another battle going on.
So far, the only thing they've said is planning on having a. Oh, they were planning on it being dry, but now that it's wet, just prepare for the wet race.
Prepare. We're in the race.
Well, you know what I mean. Prepare for a full wet race.
On board with Timothy Goer now. Got caught up by the GT3 ever so slightly. That's
like, the spin earlier was my fault, but the pit stop wasn't.
Well, there's not much you can do from there. RF2 and RF2.
And we're going to switch over to another battle that we've got ongoing here between Max Schalten and young Nicholas Viter. This has really not been the 33's day.
I've also put it on race lean fuel mixture because I can't get the power down in there.
Yeah, it's not a bad shout.
But that doesn't really make much sense.
I don't know if
had a spin,
the
then they've decided to go into pits after flat.
What's it called? Will be
perhaps
like a safety car or wet map. I think it's map 1.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
New set is the question.
You did just park it in the middle of the apex.
You got 2 P2s right on, or 3 P2s right on your ass as well.
Oh,
that's fucking stupid.
So it's a fairly short pit stop.
there's going to be a crash there.
With them to come across the start-finish line this time.
We're on the stream.
And we've got our leaders coming through now. So this is a battle
I just fucking got out of the way with that.
second place between Manchester Ricas and Blackhawk Racing. They're coming down to
what they said
as we speak.
Nothing, just on about the leaders going through.
They're the leaders.
Around the outside there, making sure they don't get in the way of anyone.
I'm kind of guessing then when they went through, it's like they might have done practice for a full wet race as well, even though it's showing dry. Or at least then they've got a backup setup they can use. Might be worth us doing some practice afterwards, seeing what weather we can get or what times we can get in the wet. What is the next race?
Well, this is my first time in the wet, full stop. So
that gap's now widening ever so slightly.
Where are we next? Well, next is Catalonia anyway.
For the fair racing team.
Which?
He's done a great
Oh, where's Catalonia? Catalonia's in 2 weeks.
30-second stop go penalty for car number 1 for causing a collision. 30-second stop go penalty for car number 1.
Just navigating through some of the traffic. That's the number 12 for Track VR Racing. And
Catalonia should be right, so that's in 2 weeks' time.
His sister car nearly goes onto the grass there. Flashing the headlights, letting him know he's going to be coming by next time.
The P2 second place has got a drive-through as well.
Stop go penalty for car number 1.
That's the number 1 car. That's Mantis Ricas. That's the Team Rookie Monster car. So something really
that other Corvette is rapid in the wet.
We missed that on the live stream, of course. We didn't actually catch the action of that particular incident, but it's going to be a huge impact on the race results itself because, of course,
he's definitely got a wet setup.
They cannot conduct They have to go into pit lane, serve it separately, and then come back out at this crucial point of the race. We're just coming up to the point now where most of the LMP2s will be coming into pit lane. So this is a terrible, terrible news for the number 1 machine there. That's our championship leaders as well, of course. What a development that is. On board with the 111. That's a new entry for this particular round. Minato Boffa Sim Racing, they've decided to bring a second car into the series, which you still can do if those of you that are interested. If you want to go to our website, you can still enter for the remainder of the season, which will be Catalonia in 2 weeks' time. And we've got battles going on further up the order.
That guy ahead's not for position, is it?
And the
No.
87. This is
Oh, okay.
Panica Gaming and...
So it looks a bit closer than 3 seconds.
The next guy in front.
And he will have the slipstream coming down towards Stowe. Will it be close enough, though, as he has a little peek down the inside in that Ferrari, looking for that braking zone. And he's side by side as we speak, coming into Stowe, both riding the apex nicely. Spray coming off the back of the cars as they try to find that millimetre of grip or the extra grip. And he switches back for the defensive line as we approach Club. Nice overtaking manoeuvre there by Dennis Castillo Sims. On board with the Ferrari. It's looking very twitchy as he comes on to the final corner. Not a lot of grip available there at that part of the circuit. Does nicely to defend that position from the BMW.
That guy's going to get a drive through.
Oh, there's a spin in the first chicane.
Class for those of you wondering, the BMW comes straight back
Copy.
at him. Uses the Ferrari as his brake. Oh, and there's a bit of retaliation there from the Ferrari as he just taps to the rear quarter panel and sends the BMW spinning round. Obviously wasn't too happy about that. Not too sure if that was intentional or,
Dude.
not, or a bit of payback. And one of the LMP2s going very
Dude.
wide off circuit there. I think that might be one of the
What's happening?
Juice Motorsport Club cars, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's
I
very
showed
high.
my nose and he just
The
turned in.
87 going wide now. Not too sure what that was.
I got front splitter damage.
Oh, and we've got a car around. There's a car around as well. I'm not too sure who that is. That might be Pim Van Ark. Yes, it is. Our leader, Pim Van Ark, goes round at the entry of Brooklands. And
Who's that that's driving? I can't see. R. Lewis.
Yeah.
See if he's on the
So
same
the
map.
only person to take advantage of that situation was the number 6 Black Hawk Racing team. He now goes up into first place with a gap of around 2 seconds. Now Mantis Rikas has served his stop and go. He's gone down into third place, and that's putting him in. Well, he's still got.
Or was it K. Lewis? They're stone dead last.
Quite nicely, 10 seconds.
Oh, are
behind
they?
is On-Off
Yeah.
Racing in the 79, who are still doing battle with Go Team Racing.
They've got some pace for being in the
number
what?
7
Being
machine.
last. It's just that they decided to. Spin it right in front of me.
So things are starting to calm down ever so slightly. As I say that, Craig Hite under pressure from Max Scholten now. We've got
I think those two cars that are in front of him are both racing for position as well. Just so.
Yeah, we're fighting them.
The 60, well, it might actually be the 66. No, they're in pit lane at the moment. So Mark 5 Black Hawk Racing.
Not that I'd wish him to hit them, but if he does.
For their first pit stop. Now coming back out onto track limits. We've got Mantis Rikas.
Judging by their driving.
For some reason. He's gone down into P5. So problems again for the Team Rookie Monster car. Probably coming in for his pit stop now. Ooh,
Can't
he's very
bloody see.
under the brakes as he tries to get it slowed down for the
Yeah,
pit
spray
left
is
there.
fun.
So Mantis Rikas is coming in for his scheduled stop, no doubt, after serving that penalty. And this is where it's going to really
Come on,
show
Corvette.
what damage has been done from that penalty. On-Off Racing go through. Timothy Goer for Go Team Racing have gone through as well. Mantis Rika still in pit lane.
Oh, bloody hell.
Royal Blue Racing flying past. Let's go back down into the GT3 world as we've got a battle between the 38 and the 111. Oh, and there's contact between the McLaren. That is a very strange incident. Not too sure what's happened there. But
Good avoidance, eh?
The McLaren
Oh, they're watching your stream. It's just like spray, McLaren. It's like, oh, okay.
BMW and lost control himself.
Oh,
we're on stream again.
Strange incident. I've not seen one like that in a very long time. For
Nice.
he's got Carl Wright for the SWMD
What did they
Ajax
say?
Racing team.
They're just watching you overtaking the Beamer now.
And that Corvette is looking
What
very
did they
pacey
say?
at the moment as he
I wanna
comes
hear
back
what they say.
onto the main straight, the hangar straight,
I was wondering if you can manage to get it slowed down. So it's quite nice.
and looking to get past. This is for 17th place. Or has he overcooked it though? Or is he going to be able to get it slowed down in time?
I got a
He
boost of
does.
ego.
So maneuver around
Oh.
the outside. Of course, that's where the
I
grip's
can't
gonna
go
be.
slow down to T1.
So don't
Best of
spin it
luck.
now. Yeah, they're just watching you first corner at the minute.
"30-second stop and go penalty for car number 87 for an unsafe rejoin and causing a collision." That's a 30-second stop go penalty for car number 87.
Who's 87?
Hopefully
In
P26.
comes the number 7 for Go Team Racing now, their first scheduled stop of this particular round.
30-second stop
Castillo.
for car number 87
Was that a P2?
rejoin and causing a collision. That's a 30-second stop
87.
go penalty for car number 87.
I think that's the Ferrari that was
I
got
think that
the
might
top
be
end of the
one
grid.
racing cars. Yes, it is. That's Dennis Castillo.
Well, I've got a 30-second gap to P26.
How on earth is that possible? I don't even know what's happened there.
Do you reckon you could get P27?
I mean, he's currently
And so just try and cruise for a bit?
fourth place in class.
Yeah.
What is going on with these guys?
Where are we now?
P28.
I'm trying to find what we're in class. Oh, quite far down.
So they take themselves on high in these rainy conditions. That's also going to affect them quite drastically.
We
I mean, they do
are.
their pit stops in the next 10 minutes or so.
It's getting lighter.
8,
Fuel will
9,
last a
10.
bit longer now that the
30.
conditions are allowed
We're
to
quite far
down.
manage
Rain
the
is
fuel
lighter.
more efficiently.
Oh, that's good.
But a lot of
We just had
standing
an
water,
overtake
so I don't
between
think.
Craig Hyde and
I
James
think
not
my
worth
next
Fighter
stint.
there.
No, I think my next stint will be on wets.
Where is Mantis Rikas? He can't still be in pit lane. He is. So that's a very long service there for the team Rookie Monster driver. He's just coming outside of pit lane now as the cars go by. He's gone down into P10 in class, which is just one away from.
And then
being rock bottom,
probably maybe the
unfortunately.
stint after that will be dries.
I think. Well, it's Chris's next, isn't it?
Hopefully his
Trying to
stint's
get
on the
past
dry.
Dylan Tarboten in the Corvette. He runs wide to avoid any mishaps there.
Canal taking 3 seconds out of P26. Black Spike. Wow, I was saving it.
And is now doing battle with Jean-Nicolas
Black
Fighter
Spike
for the
was I was
time
saving
being.
it. Name them.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Worse.
If it's worth just stopping the stream,
Craig Hite just up the road as
possibly, you
well.
might get a bit.
He's or he's driving for Juice's Motorsport Club.
Maybe.
Hits the apex quite nicely.
Oh, the good news is at the minute you're still quicker than everyone ahead of you
That exit
up until
potentially
22nd.
towards the hangar straight.
Just need to not spin.
He's got the slipstream, but he's not gaining that much. Oh, here we go into the higher gears, looking for that opportunity. Not close enough on this particular occasion. Oh, he's going to try and send it down the inside. There was a gap available, and decides that the car should occupy it. as Craig goes into pit lane, so that's freed up one position. Jan-Nicholas Viter stays with him though for Gold Racing. Now Jan-Nicholas Viter, let's have a quick look to see what his current strategy is. He's due a stop very shortly actually. So he started on intermediates, went back in maybe to repair some damage on the end of the first lap, and then he went back in again to put on the wet tyre compound. So that explains why they're not having the best of days thus far in this race.
P26 is in the pits.
Nice. So, well, didn't you have to pit twice anyway?
We have
So yeah, you still got loads of fuel left.
So let's
go a bit longer and then
the 76 and the number 80 for Panica Gaming and Shattered Windscreen Racing. Martin McGee currently behind the wheel of the number 80 Porsche as one of the LMP2s comes up behind. That's the number 7 for Go Team Racing as he tries to slice through between them. And he's opting for the outside line for the exit of Stowe.
What happened there?
A lag spike behind him. Ooh.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, that's bad. Well, it looks like it's getting lighter at least.
Always a bit of contact there as he tries going around the outside. And a bit of retaliation
just
coming
behind
in.
this
This is not
bozo
good,
again.
Good lads.
We've still got the gap to 26 at the minute. It's only 3 seconds.
Now 76 coming down towards the braking zone of Brooklands. And we have a further battle developing in the GT3 class. They're side by side on the entry to Maggers and Beckett's. The McLaren goes ahead, and they were the ones that were looking to do the overtaking. For Fun Racing moving up by 1 against the 111 from Minato Boffa Sim Racing there.
Tribute. Oh, just overtaken the P26. Guy behind. He's behind me now.
Now just coming up to the end of the first hour here, ladies and gents. The 6-hour race, still a very long way to go indeed, but still 33 out of 33 cars running for the time.
You're quicker by about 3 seconds than the guy ahead.
Copy.
And the question is the weather actually going to improve as we go into towards sunset and of course nighttime racing conditions? If it still rains during the night, that's going to be one really horrible atmosphere on the track. Headlights won't really do much. There'll be spray everywhere, especially when in traffic conditions, and you won't be able to see a thing. So hopefully the rain dies off before we get to the hours of darkness here. Battle between the 77 and the 80. So the Shattered Windscreen Porsche has really pushed away from the BMW from Panica Gaming in the last few moments, and now find themselves behind the Bentley of Houdini Racing, who are currently sitting in 20th place overall, which is 9th in class. Most of the LMP2s have also conducted their pit stops now. On-off racing are due to go in the next few laps or so, but for the most part, all of the other cars have already conducted their stops. Mark Veit now finds himself inside the cockpit for the 66 for the first time.
I think we're 15th in class.
now the 80 finds itself once again under attack from the BMW this time. So a lot of changing going on. The LMP2
5 hours to go.
really spicing things up.
Yay!
42 laps, litres left. Much more Portimao.
And we'll go on board with the 76.
Yeah, but we already pitted, didn't we? And there was fuel top up in that.
Towards the hangar straight.
True.
And 5 hours remaining officially. I expect the GT3s to go for at least another 10 minutes or so before they come into pit lane, I think.
I reckon it's about 11 laps left on the fuel.
There is a lot of water out there on track though.
Or 11 and a half, so you might be able to finish this one and then 11.
At Silverstone.
You still happy to stay in for another stint?
Yeah.
Cool.
As long as the lag spikes keep at bay.
I'd probably say kill the stream, but it's one of those. Check if anything else is running in the background.
Oh, yeah, I'll check it when we come into the bits. I can alt tab, can I?
Oh, it's a bit dodgy with it.
Is it? So am I stuck unless we swap drivers?
Seen them in quite some time, but they're fighting for 17th place overall.
I don't know. I've been tabbing out, but I'm not in the session.
And that McLaren still doesn't seem to.
I'm using all of the track this time.
Quite a few incidents so far this race.
I was really, really clearing up in the last sector. Well, that corner.
Yeah, do what F1 do. Into slicks. Let's go.
This is not real life karting where if someone goes offline, they just kick up a load of water on the dry line.
Yeah.
And that is
That's good fun though. Just karting in the wet.
Max Schultz, he's recovered quite nicely for the Fair Racing team there, as they go up the order once more.
It is, but bloody terrifying.
Easing on the throttle, making sure they don't get any wheel spin in that Ferrari. The McLaren, on the other hand, really attacking the curbs on the inside before getting back underway. And now entering Sector 1 and Village. Let's move over to this battle. That's been going on for some time as well. Shattered windscreen. Oh, and the Porsche gets very sideways through turns 1. Just hangs on. Stops that car from rotating any further. Nicely held, but able to hold on to P10. And he goes really deep into Village as well. Not able to manage it as much this time by. And that's allowed the BMW through into that top 10 position.
You're still a fair bit quicker than the guy ahead of you.
Here comes the switchback. The BMW does the same trick. Carries too much speed through Aintree, and that's allowed the
Your last lap is a 2:16. His is a 2:23.
Jeez, did he spin?
I don't think so. I think everyone behind you is doing slower laps, 18, 20, 17.
Let's have a look up and down the order then as we approach.
Ahead you got 23, 20,
Just
18.
Enter the second out of this race, should I say. Your current leaders for the time being are Blackhawk Racing in the number 6, as it still continues to rain here at Silverstone, followed by Pim Van Ark, who is around 20 seconds adrift behind, and then it is the number 4 from Royal Blue Racing, which is the surprise of the day.
Please go.
they are doing very well, actually, in the grand scheme of things by holding on to P3 in class. Just outside of the podium positions is Timothy Goer for Go Team Racing, and then it's the sister car for Fair Racing Team with Max Scholten in 33, rounding out the top 5. Moving just outside of those, if we go into the top 10,
there's a GC behind me.
Robert Pawn for the Team Rookie Monsters.
In a Beamer.
It's Nicholas Lemoyne for On-Off Racing in the 79 in 7th.
I think,
I'm not being
might be a
shown.
lap
Blue
back.
flag.
And although catching Nicholas Lemoyne very quickly, he's only 1.5 seconds behind.
So I don't suppose you can see what number it is, can you?
No.
Other Black Hawk Racing
I just see
cars,
spray and headlights.
followed by Jean-Nicolas Meisner and Craig Hyde, rounding out those few remaining positions. Going into the GT3 class, it is Balazs Kiss, who's just coming into pit lane now for Team Simco. That Porsche doing a spectacular job in these tricky conditions. And then it is the number 19, the sister car, that finds itself in second place. They too coming into pit lane this time by. Arcadius Retriever is in third for the Panica Gaming BMW team, and then it is Go Team Racing with the 13 Corvette. So a good mixture of chassis in the top running for this particular round here. And a lot of cars now coming into pit lane, including the BMW of Arcadius Retriever. All pulling in. New set of tyres going on the BMW and the Porsche of the 19 as well. So they can, in these conditions, we can say that they can go for about an hour and 5 to 8 minutes or so as predicted. And it is that time of the race now where they are due into the pit lane as the leader gets back underway once more. In the meantime, Christian Pallison for the Corvette has gone ahead for Go Team Racing. They're currently sitting in
Bloody hell.
ninth place in the standings, as they came 9th place last time round at the 3 Hours of Portimao. Number 18
G
on track to
something.
take the lead of the championship.
And then he goes off track.
Dragos Bielat finds himself down in P4 at the moment.
Is that Bulat? Yeah. Yeah,
So
he's
let's see when they are due into pit lane, if they haven't
4th in
already
class.
done
So when we're getting blues?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
weren't we getting
They
blues?
have. So they've already conducted their stop at the moment, so they are running in second place, I believe, in the grand scheme of
Just
things.
say.
once everything settles down.
Yeah,
again,
I'll let 'em
once
know.
have their pit stops conducted.
Bulat Lunar Racing.
And we do have a battle between Mantis Rikas and Nicholas Lemoyne going on in the LMP2 prototype class. Nicholas Lemoyne going very deep into the braking zone of Brooklands, though. That's allowed Mantis to get away just ever so slightly as he sneaks down the inside of the number 5 Ferrari, which is run by AC Simsports. Now, Dennis
I was getting
Castillo
blues for the
Sims is
LMPs, but
currently
not
running
him.
in second place,
Yeah.
although I'm not too sure if he has conducted his change just as of yet. He's currently on lap 5 of his current set. Not too sure if that included his stop and go or not, so we'll have to wait and see just in case. But he's currently sitting in P2.
Someone's posted something about ignoring blue flags for 2 laps, but I don't think that's aimed at us. No. It's number 8.
Yeah, I didn't get blue flags for that.
No, that's fine.
Now, Dennis Castillo Sims has
Oh.
Balazs Kiss for company, though, in the Simco Porsche. He's currently trying to catch up after conducting his pit stop. That's his first out lap on this particular stint. They're able to complete 30 laps, given the data that we've just received up here. And Christian Pallison is only on lap 29, so he might be due in this time by, perhaps. We'll have
Is
to
that an
keep
overtaking
close
the
eye on
pit
that
stops?
one.
No, I overtook him into Maggots and Beckett's.
So he's just coming through
Oh, okay.
Not a crackhead move. It was he made a mistake. I just sent it on him.
So a slight crackhead move.
Yeah, it was done before the braking.
And he should be due into the pit lane any moment. So as predicted, then our leader comes into pit lane, and that will yield it over to Dennis Castillo Sims, who now comes down onto Hangar Straight. Velasquez, of course, is the leader previously on the last round of pit stops, so I'm half expecting the Ferrari to come in this time by, but we'll have to wait and see. Yes, he does. So there we go. That explains the data on live timing. So that was his stop and go that he was serving last time around, and now that 5 laps have been completed, he now comes in to serve his pit stop. Velasquez then takes the lead once more, followed by Gregor Spulac.
It's not just us that were having issues with blue flags.
And gets back underway in second place for Luna.
Another RF2 feature.
That's fine. Yeah. Oh.
No, I just went deep.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at. They're trying to whisper and shit as well. Yeah. Someone else has gone through and said, we didn't get blue flags. I'll, if they want the stream, I'll send it to them. But they've put it down as no further action for now anyway. So just keep an eye on your mirrors.
Have we been reported for anything?
No.
Some like contact with
All
the
drivers, this is race control. Just to make you aware, we have had reports of some issues with blue flags not showing, so we are aware of the issue. Please keep an eye on your mirrors to allow faster traffic through, please.
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
Issues with blue flags.
Oh,
Blue flags are broken.
I see we've moved up a wee bit.
All drivers, this is race control.
Yes.
Just to make you
Kyle is one of the quicker ones on track at the minute.
Is this still your first stint? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I put it on a lower fuel intake.
Okay.
So I've been driving since the start. I'm 22 litres still.
Have you another stint to go then?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. I don't have to rush my peanut butter toast down.
That sounds grim.
What? Toast or peanut butter?
Yeah.
What?
Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly.
Boy, that just sounds vile. I mean, I can't have peanut butter anyway because it will kill me. But that sounds vile.
It is delicious.
Fucking weirdo.
I'm currently turning left to go right, Chris.
Is that because you're going sideways?
I don't think I've had a single lap where I've not counter-steered. Oh, there's one. Oh.
Has the F1 been restarted yet?
No.
And
Not last check.
as he enters the braking zone, fully completed. He's going to try and get the switch back.
I've also,
Restarting it soon.
Still side by side coming down.
I've also been having with lag spikes, Chris.
Nice.
Last time. And there's contact
yeah, worse.
Same piece of tarmac there. That is not good news. The Ferrari had the inside line. Of course, Club Corner is one of those narrow points of the circuit where it really does narrow quite quickly. You think you have a lot of room to play with, but that soon disappears as soon as you begin to turn into the corner itself. And sadly, that was a collision between the two of them.
Has P24 picked up the pace because I'm gaining on them slower, or am I just being crap now?
24 last lap was a 216. Yours, oh no, sorry, 357. I'm guessing they've just pitted. Yours is a 216, and you're still quicker than the 2 cars ahead of you.
See, Reese is watching.
Is watching on mine, but I've not been paying attention to the chat. Sorry, Reese.
Yeah, sorry, stream. I've been spitting my bollocks off. Trying to spin it. I mean, not trying to spin it.
I don't even know where my bloody stream's gone. I've got that many bloody windows open at the minute. There we go. Right.
I also waved like I was if I had face cam, but I've never had face cam.
I could connect mine, but it's just I need to go and get some food in a bit, so it's probably not worth it. At least for the first bit.
Fastest lap. 15-2.
Try not to spin.
Oh, I've gone and done it.
You were nearly faster than everyone, apart from 2 cars.
It's alright on low fuel in the wet, not in the dry.
Is it still raining? Yeah.
Yeah. It's still fully wet. I reckon it'll be wet for your stint. Or changeover conditions.
I take it nothing was said about our fucking pit stop.
I don't think they can do anything, can they?
Not really.
Just slide it in sideways. Bump them out of the way.
I did.
Have you got a pit anyway? Excuse me, sir. You were in my pit stop.
Move, bitch!
What did you comment, Sam? We didn't get blue. Oh.
Yeah, there was a GT3 sat behind us for quite a bit. We couldn't see the name tag, and it wasn't showing on our leaderboard.
Oh, okay.
And then it's like, oh, okay. You saw afterwards that car's in 4th, sent them a message, and then someone else has perked up and said we didn't get blue flags. So I think there's just an issue with it at the minute.
And that's going to be
RFactor2 issues.
in class. So,
No.
It's an RF2 feature, not an issue.
Yeah.
Even despite having that 30-second stop and go
Oh,
penalty.
that car sounds nice in front.
In these conditions.
It's a Bentley. Another fastest lap.
Between the 76 and the 88. Although I think they might be in pit lane.
Well,
Yeah,
at least we're not
Ferrari is in
last.
Pit lane. That's the sister Bros.
Come on,
Racing
Ferrari, please don't be a
there
bitch.
for you.
Don't be a bitch.
And in the world of LMP2, things are quite calm at the moment.
That lap, there was only
Most of
one
the
car
cars
faster
are
than you.
at
I'm
least
overtaking.
3 seconds adrift, if not more so than that. Most of the action taking place in the
Cheers.
mid-pack with Robert Paul in P6. He's currently 3 seconds away from
that was for
Max
position.
Scholten in the
Yeah.
racing team in P5. So
That's what I was like.
them.
I'm overtaking.
I might add.
Next car is 22 seconds up the road.
But he's doing his best to try
1
and
second.
catch up to the
Oh.
top 5 positions. Or
Yeah, that's
obviously
the Bentleys for
every
position.
podium. He's currently sitting in P6, and Max
That's what I've been
Scholten
chasing
just
for the
3 seconds
past.
ahead. As you see on the
Oh,
camera. And there's a
we've been
fresh
mentioned on
down
stream.
at the entry to Beckett's there, I believe. I think that might be
Here you go.
the WMD number 10, perhaps.
Don't be a bitch. Thank
W-
you.
They just called us WMD on stream.
No, he's entering. So it might
There's
be
a fucking S in it.
identify it like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Showing me enough data for me to
What were they saying?
pinpoint who exactly has had that.
Wrong name.
It's definitely one of
It's the
those
fucking handbridge thing again, for fuck's sake.
decided to go a bit sideways.
Handbridge? No, Handbridge? No. Fuck off.
What were they saying?
They're just called. Oh, there's apparently an incident with one of the Corvettes.
Was not.
I think it's 3 laps to box or 2 laps.
Two laps.
I'll play it. Yeah, play it safe.
I think this guy's stepped up the pace because I'm now struggling to keep up.
It's drying off a bit. They've probably pitted as well.
So the rain is slowly starting to die off now by the looks of things. The sky is starting to become a little bit clearer as the race progresses.
What are you doing, Chris?
But it's still a long way before
What do you
we
mean?
get to dry
I'm watching your stream to see you tinkering shit.
coming off the
I
surface
bet.
of the circuit. And that's going to take a lot of
watch
running
the
time
actual
in order
live
to
stream.
create that ideal
Oh, my rear
racing
tyres
line.
are
And that's gonna be a whole new
75.
game for these cars and teams as well.
That's
When
probably
do
not
you
gonna help.
decide to take the risk and go onto those slick tyres?
Nah, but it's giving
And
me a
for
bit more
those leading,
turning.
it's a good thing because of course they can occupy that ideal
we just try
racing line
buffing the
and they can
pressure-
really hammer
pressures
down
a
those lap
bit.
times. But if you're in the mid pack,
Just
and
like
you
1 or
decide
2
to go to
PSI.
slicks, it's not going to be so easy because although you're going to be faster than anyone else around you, you won't be in a position to overtake because you will be restricted to that single corridor where
It
it is
starting
dry.
to dry up, but I would maybe just stick with the wet
So it's
for
going to be
now.
very vital that the teams make the decision at the
Too
right
wet.
time, depending on where they are out on track.
I've upped it
And
by
that's why we
1.
like these changing conditions here. RFactor2 does a spectacular job of making sure.
Never though. This might mean that I
does
get to
happen.
race in the dry. That'd be nice.
Poor Chris.
I'll probably get fucking changing conditions.
Yeah, I
For
won't want to be.
fuck's sake.
Is anyone watching the F1?
Yeah.
No.
What?
Oh, no, they shouldn't.
Yep.
Red flag.
Safety car.
Basically, someone's on the roof.
That's a red
Who
flag.
said? Who said about Oh, that is.
The Corvette
Is that
slowly
Gavia?
but surely making its way onto the back end of the Ferrari.
The Alpha.
From Bros Racing here. Not close enough just as of yet, but it is
Yeah,
certainly becoming the case. He's within that 1 second now.
Big F.
That's stupid. Fucking hell. It said about Bahrain being a dual
Mind you,
track,
with
but
13.
Overtaking the Bentley.
is that a red flag?
Over
It
to
does
the
look
Bentley.
like it has
Let's go.
stopped raining.
Nice one.
The sky looks very blue indeed, like clouds above us.
Has it gotten brighter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we
Quite a
can't get a camera angle in.
I hope that should mean a little bit less
I don't
rain.
think it is
Shall I
raining
pit
anymore, ladies
early
and gents, I really don't.
So I can.
That's my personal
Or
opinion.
just
I could
take
be
it.
wrong.
Take it to the end.
I think I'm pitting this lap anyway.
Oh, okay.
It's. Oh shit.
This battle is
You
firmly
requested it?
underway now.
Yeah,
Within
just now.
15 seconds for the Corvette.
Oh,
Beautifully
come on
painted
down.
cars here in this series as well, as always.
Oh.
That chrome mixing in with that metallic blue really
Crew
does
is
shine.
ready
Of
for
course, the green
pit stop.
Ferrari as well.
It stopped raining
Not
completely.
usually a colour that you see on that particular chassis, but suits it
Take
quite
it there's no
nicely.
enters in this.
Oh, he tries to sneak
I
down the
don't
inside
think
with a
so
bit
for the
of a bump
GTs.
as he gets it slowed
I'm
down in the nick of time. Look at
pretty
the
sure
spray coming off
the
cars. One of the
prototypes
LP2s
do.
are in the mix as well. I believe that is Juice Motorsport Club.
Do
It
you want to
is
risk it?
currently running in P11, and they're side by side. That's
What
opening
do you
the door
think?
for the Corvette from Go Team Racing.
No.
He's going on to the
Leave it on
inside
wet
line
sun.
as they
Yeah,
approach
stay
Cops
wet.
corner. and the Ferrari has nowhere to go but to yield onto the outside line. That's given way to the Corvette. He's got the lead, still side by side under braking into Copse though, and here comes the switchback from the Ferrari.
It might just be taking an alternative line if we need to keep the tyres cold, or cool them down.
Unsettles the car, and you saw it twitching just slightly there, and that has essentially
still wet when you lot come in. You have to brake for the pit entry.
In the nick of time to come back at Christian Pallison, who's currently the driver behind that Go Team Racing Corvette there.
How'd the car feel on wets?
Okay, it's a lot better than dries. It's just a bit spiky on the rear, as to be expected.
Oh, what happened in F1? Oh, Bottas pitted.
I think we're going to be P25 when we come out.
Nice.
Well, admittedly, yeah, you can have a heavy car, but you can have fresher tyres. So
in this 6-hour event, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe if you are having fun watching this action unfold.
We do have some damage to repair, so I'm going to take that.
The halfway point.
It's not showing on the.
Of course, double points available in just a few moments' time. An hour and a half to go before those are awarded to the teams.
That took like nearly an hour and a half in the car there.
We had to pit earlier, didn't you? To put the wets on.
It was only a couple laps we'd done, wasn't that? When that happened?
Yeah, we full fueled up.
But it's still well over the hour mark though, even with that.
Yeah. I don't mind doing a shorter stint anyway at the end, so it's fine.
New fastest lap by Mark.
I mean, we'll probably still have to pit regardless.
Yeah. So he's really starting to put the hammer down as we get into these drying conditions. And this is where things are going to get very tactical.
F1,
indeed.
Russell has the fastest lap.
From wets over to either
They've not done a full lap yet.
Or full dries. Or slicks, should we say. You can start to see that grip starting to emerge, especially through the higher speed corners such as Copse there, from that nice aerial view. You can see that dry line starting to emerge. And it'll be getting to a point where those tyres will start to
I reckon this stint's going to be changeable conditions, not Chris's.
There's a lot of grip available from these wet compounds.
Yeah, you can kind of start to see the dry line.
But when that dry line starts to appear, they will start to generate so much temperature that they will start to lose time significantly.
If it's the half an hour mark, by the time it's dry,
over to slicks in
I reckon
that window.
Get Chris
2 minutes.
And this could really change a few positions and spice things up quite
by the
nicely
hour
for
mark.
us here
Get Chris
on
on
the
the
live
next stop.
stream.
Yeah. Really wish they gave you.
I'll burn a bit more fuel this stint.
Yeah, see if you can catch up with it. The car ahead's 50 seconds, so.
This is between AC Simsports and.
So we have got fresh tyres, but a shit ton of fuel.
Racing as well.
Yeah, but if I burn it off.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I mean? It's just extra weight on the car.
We haven't seen much of this team.
Yeah, I can feel the extra weight.
Looks like the battle is dying away now, though. Maybe AC Simsports,
it's a lot nicer
the overtake may have already
drive than it was a lap ago.
There's GT3s dipping into the 1 minute 59s.
Already?
Yeah, on wets. And they're faster than like 2 of the P2s at the minute.
That's got to be embarrassing.
Yeah, they're doing a 203 and a 204, and them guys have just done a 159.8. No, yeah, 159.8 and a 159.6 at the front.
On wets?
Yeah.
Now, one development that has taken place is Team Rookie Monsters have moved up into P5 now.
That's not right.
With the number 2 machine. Mantis Ricus, their sister car, is close behind as well.
I think at the minute you're,
further down with the
what, 1.5 seconds off?
Schulten has lost a few positions, now sitting in P8 in class, so not the best half an hour that he's had this
Has anyone
afternoon.
Moved over to slicks?
So clearly running into some issues there.
Ignore me, I was reading the wrong
Racing Garage.
They're still doing it. They're still doing a 202 though.
For fuck's sake.
And just ahead of them is the number 7 as well.
And
So
they're
Timothy
both
Goer
still faster than
will
the
go Team
P2s
Racing.
behind them.
Just ahead by a second and a
P2s are
half.
around
as
203
they
and a
approach
204.
lap 44 of this race. Now Max Scholten has gone into pit lane.
Yeah, this is the
No, he's saying that he's on intermediates now, so I believe he might have gone into pit lane this last time by, changing conditions. I personally would have waited. Oh, and Timothy Goer has an off. Sad news for the Go Team Racing prototype as he goes side by side with Mantis Rigas now, trying to get back underway as quick as he can. He loses those 2 positions though and goes down into P6. Now trying to fight back as he goes down towards Brooklands, but I think the damage is already done. He's not going to be able to find a way past so easily anymore.
Oh. Bit wide there.
a bit.
In the F1 stream I'm watching, someone put in the comments, Stroll went for a stroll.
For fuck's sake. I still think that's Kvyat's fault there.
Beckett's once more.
So he's fully off the track at that point. It's like, bro.
3-second gap, 47, 45. 35, sorry. I think he's spun.
Might be pitting.
32, 30.
He's left the race. He's in the garage.
Yeah, it's gone.
No. Okay.
I looped it.
Stop looking at the relative. Look where you're going.
Kyle got excited.
Come on.
Further action here at 6 Hours Silverstone. In this case, it's between the number 3 as he goes very deep into the village complex.
Cheers.
Turns 2. And that's that one done quite quickly. As soon as it started, that was for P8 class. Doing the overtaking was the number 80 from Chequered
got
screen.
27 right behind you.
And they're starting to come back into the fight quite nicely here.
It's fine, it's fine.
Look, he'll drop off. Unless he's on Okay, I just took the dry pace of Maggots and Beckett's.
I say, do you reckon it's worth going to slicks or?
No. Oh, he's going for the
Looking
move.
further back down the order for the GT3s, we've got Carl Wright
On
against
stream again.
Christopher Tarboten for RSA Sim Racers here. This is the RSA Sim Racing team and SWMD Ajax Racing. Both cars evenly matched as they go through Megs and Beckett's, although the number 10 gets a nice advantage on the exit of Chapel.
You
Had
going
to
through
apply
Maggots and
brakes, though,
Beckett
as the
servers
car
on the
twitched
stream.
ever so slightly. Max Scholten going
Oh.
fastest this time by with 158 as the track starts to dry. RSA Sim Racers going down the inside. Here comes Christopher now. Takes that position away from the number 10, but can he get the switchback done inside that number 10 Corvette? No, he can't. And it looks like it might still be raining ever so slightly, just very, very light indeed out there on the circuit, but it is going down.
That's rain's starting to look a bit heavy again.
Yeah.
Is it
I think
raining
maybe
again?
certain parts of the circuit are
I'm
still
looking at your
experiencing
stream.
rain. The windscreen
Oh, that's
wipers
just
are
the
off
spray.
now,
Did you get out of the spray?
by the looks of things. If we go
Oh,
on
okay, yeah,
quickly.
fair enough.
Yeah, the windscreen wipers have been turned off. I don't think there is much rain falling onto Silverstone anymore. It seems to be going on and off.
Was I quicker than
We
this
can now
guy in
start to
front?
see this slight dry line starting to emerge here
It's
for
a
the
call out.
drivers.
It's
Tarboten.
it.
Some teams are starting to go over to the intermediate tyres. Timothy Gage
Last
has
lap
gone
it
back
said he did a
into
2:12.
4th place in the prototype class. Mantis Rikas
I
running
did
into troubles
2:11.
once more in the number 1
Oh,
machine.
okay, it's showing us 2:25 on the timing screen.
And
That might be
Robert
my
Horn
fastest
in
lap.
The number 2
Fastest
Team Ricky
lap.
Monster car now running into
I'm
problems
sure
as
you
well
looped that
because he
lap,
starts
didn't
to
you?
fall back into the arms
Yeah.
of the number 7.
Oh, P2
That's
spinner
never going
behind.
past the Ferrari, which he does nicely. Gets down the inside before.
Leading P2s are still on wet.
And a lot of teams now going over or staying on full wets. In fact, all of the 3 cars that we've got in front of our screen now, all the 3 prototypes, are still on the same compound as one another. So I did for a second believe that maybe number 7 was on intermediates, but that's not the case anymore.
Oh, fuck, my mouse gone. Alright. Reese, if you're still there, it's stopped raining.
Very close.
It's slowly drying off. It's just a spray from the car.
GT3 cars on either flank.
Still on wet.
Trying to make space for them to get through.
He did a 2.11.3, you did a 2.12 dead.
Yeah, they're still on full wet weather tyres at the moment. In the meantime, though, Pim Van Aert has gone over to Inters, as has the number 4, number 33.
Is he still on wet, Chris?
So they're all decided to come in early to try and get this new set of tyres on. Meantime, though, I think it's going to be wiser, a much better tactic to stay on the
PTs
full
are starting
wet
to switch over to Inters now.
until you can change over to slicks. And here comes Timothy Goer now down onto the inside of turn 1. Not close enough just as of yet, looking for every opportunity that presents itself. Oh, they're both getting slowed up by the GT3 car quite significantly. They're both trying to find a way through, applying the throttle on the exit of Aintree on towards Wellington Straight.
There is a drying line.
Yeah.
If there was Inters, then I would have died in the pits now.
Over to the switchback. Is he trying to get the undercut through Brooklands, perhaps?
4:23 on the official stream.
And Robert loses it. What does a full half spin on the exit of Brooklands there, and that has allowed Timothy Goer to take that position away. Into 3rd place, Go Team Racing Go, but Robert not such good luck there. He still maintains 4th place, so he hasn't lost a great deal of time. In the meantime, Max Scholten really pushing those lap times down. He's currently the fastest prototype on track, as he has a bit of a moment in Village by the looks of things. He's really trying to gain some ground in these drying conditions. Of course, some people will excel significantly in these drying conditions. It, of course, has to manage those tyres, the temperatures, look out for where the grip is, go out and hunt for it almost.
I gave it a go.
Yeah,
And they are on the intermediates as well, so I predict that they are just going to get faster and faster.
Drive-through penalty for car number 4 for causing a collision.
Big F.
Oh, we're on stream again.
Battles have died off in the prototype class now, though. We still got this fight between the 2 Corvettes. Christopher Tarboten leading over Carl Wright.
For car number 4 for causing a collision.
And that's Royal Blue Racing. They've had such a strong weekend
What,
here. They're
P6 in class?
P5 in class.
Are we?
Where did they
I'm
finish
just going from what they've
last
said.
time
The
round? They
car
finished
that's in front of
P10,
us was P6 in class.
At the 3 hours of Portimao. So
No,
this was
we're
gonna be a
quite
really
far down the
strong
order.
weekend for them. Even if they did get to the 3 hour marks, that's when the first round of points are, of course, awarded.
It's P25.
How many prototypes we got?
15 or something like that.
So 10th in class. Fuck knows.
So currently still leading the way is the number 6 from Black Hawk Racing. They're currently running on full wets, or sorry, intermediates, should I say. as is Pim van Ark behind as well. So they've obviously recognised that they're
these
losing
conditions
time
are
to
not
the
too
car
good for the car.
behind. That gap is now down to 14 seconds, in fact. So Pim van Ark and the Fair Racing team really starting to put down some decent lap times. That gap's come down by at least 10 seconds last time we saw
And
it.
for it to be fully wet.
But when are they due in pit lane, though? That's the question.
You never know. I might pick the best car for
at the moment, whereas
the
Black
rain
Racing
race.
car just exiting pit lane now.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you've got the Sisti car, which is driven by Mark Veit, which is just
I
behind
don't
them
think the
as well.
Ferrari's
They're
quite
currently
very
sitting
good.
in P9. They're just one lap down off our leaders, unfortunately.
The car in front was nearly a second faster that last lap.
Jeez.
Yeah, right.
There is a dry line forming.
If you want to go to the next hour, it's 20 minutes. Do you reckon that'd be enough for slicks, or?
Yeah. Maybe.
So far, all the cars are still running. Not one single DNF thus far, which is really strange because usually when it rains in RFactor2,
Yeah,
we
definitely.
expect everyone to go off in every single direction and explode in a huge fireball.
Well, keep an eye on the live timing and
But,
see if anyone
that
starts
isn't the case
diving
this
in for.
afternoon, which is very nice to see.
Right.
Touch wood, and hopefully everyone will be able
I
to make it
think
to the end.
we might be the first ones on dries.
Everyone's still on wet at the minute. Well,
They spun it. Ferrari spun it behind.
Situation developing
Nice.
here between Maurice Mell and Matthew Beavis. They're going too wide at the moment. Matthew Beavis going down the inside.
F1
Exit or
Kvyat's
entry
got
of
a
entry.
10-second penalty
Nicely
for
done
that,
there,
taking out
utilising
Stroll.
the traffic conditions. That GT3 Porsche, which I
Yeah.
believe is one of the Simco teams, was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Doing nothing wrong, mind you, but the LMP2s just couldn't get past, and Maurice Mell was trying to fight away past. Trying to get the switch back on Matthew Beavis now on the exit of Luffield.
I'm
Not
starting
close
to try
enough
and
get
find the
it
wet
done.
patches.
Yep, that's great.
This is great racing here this afternoon at Silverstone. The rain has really chucked things around and put in some
First
nice
retirement.
moments for the WSCC its history. And we've had our first DNF, I had to say it, didn't I? And that is in the hands of Colin Sanders for Track VR Racing, our first casualty for this afternoon. Maurice Mell trying to find his way past. Of course, in these changing conditions, it's going to get
Someone's on
treacherous before it
slicks.
gets better. They were still on full wet weather tyres, though, which is rather strange. And we've had the first team
I
to
think
go
it's too
on
early.
to medium compound tyres, which is the green compound on live timing, for those of you that are watching that. So these guys are really trying their luck in an attempt to get back in the fight here, because they're right down at the
The only
bottom
car I
of the
see
league.
on
And this could be
mediums
a way
is
for them
like
to gain some free time over the rest of the competition. The question is,
last
have they timed it right?
and 3 laps down.
It might be worth seeing if what they do, I guess.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Matthew Beavis really pushing home that advantage over Maurice Mell,
There's a guess at the end of the day.
and they were currently fighting
Suppose if you're
for
3 laps down, what have you got to lose?
P5 in class.
Yeah.
We've also got Nicholas Lemoyne going against Mark
I'd say
White
it could be a
and
guinea pig
Robert
for the
Brown
rest
as
of
well
us.
for the Team Rookie Monster prototype.
It's
They're
worth
all
trying
coming
something
through the
odd.
same piece of tarmac here. This is for P7 through to 9. You've got second place ahead of him, which is Pim van Ark. He's not in this duo, but he is 1 lap ahead of the rest of the competition for the time being.
Yeah, you can see the dry line now.
So good battles going on in the prototype after the second round of pit stops have taken place. To see what kind of tyres they've all decided to go for as we approach the second part of this race then, or the end of the second hour. So top 4 class have gone for
P2s, only 2 of them are still running full
Matthew Beavis still
wets.
staying with the full weather wets, and everyone else pretty much on the intermediates for the prototype class, with the exclusion of Duties Motorsport, who are still sticking on those wet weather tyres as well. But they're due to come in the next few laps or so.
Race control unavailable for 5 minutes.
One has been one of the rookie monster cars. Their Ferrari is off in the background there. And looks like he's been able to recover quite nicely. We're staying on board with these LMP2s for the time being.
Oh, it might have been that Ferrari that was behind you, Kyle, looked on the mediums.
And it's
That
side
makes
by
sense.
side now for
The one that
P18 class. This is Blackhawk
Yeah.
Racing, the 66 prototype, and Robert Pawn for the team Rookie Monsters here, both splitting the traffic as they go into Club Corner. Nicely done there. And oh, there was a big
Lap times are
slam
coming down
dunk.
now.
It looks like he didn't know
Second and a
about
half
the team
quicker.
Rookie Monster car being there. Further bad luck striking the number
See
2
what state your
machine.
tires are in when you get onto the straight.
But they split the traffic. Both went down either side. The GT3's in the centre, and it just looked like they didn't know that they were both going to be doing the same thing, perhaps.
too bad.
And they both went for the same apex. Similar situation that we had earlier on in this race. Exactly the same outcome, which is that corner narrows very quickly, and unfortunately they both came into contact. Matthew Beavis going toe-to-toe with Maurice Meld. That has come down quite significantly once more. Maurice Meld trying to get the inside, which he does. Matthew
The
Beavis
Ferrari
struggling to
that's
get
on
up to
slicks
speed,
is not
and Maurice
having a
Meld
good
taking
time.
that position back for P5 in class.
They're still not worth it yet.
No.
That's falling back ever so slightly now as he enters Magnussen. Beckett's twitching slightly. Got to be careful in these drying conditions. It can be very treacherous indeed. Matthew Beavis twitching once more on the exit of Trapple. Not able to get the power down in that prototype.
It was a 210. You were quicker than the car in
Battle
front.
continues behind as well. Nicholas Lemoyne and Mark Veit for the Black Hawk Racing car. That gap has widened ever so slightly. We've got our leading second place car as well. Although, and now Matthew Beavis is back in the lead.
That
of
Ferrari
Maurice Meld.
messed up my
So
line through that
another
section.
change for position
have
here.
you spun
That's
yet?
3 times in one
Have
lap
I
that
spun
has
yet?
happened.
Yes.
And we've got a new fastest
what,
lap from
this
our
stint or
leading
this
car,
lap?
which is Black Hawk Racing here
But any
in the number 6.
any videos of the spinnings, I want to see them.
If you watch
Back to this
any of
battle
our 3
between the two
streams,
prototypes, Nicholas Lemoyne
I've been
for
watching it. I
Racing
haven't seen the
and
spin
the
yet.
66 with Mark
I
Veit
haven't.
going side by side in the turn 1.
There's been at least 3.
Oh, we're watching them. Oh,
On off Racing trying to defend as best he can.
Did you see the McLaren avoidance?
nah.
oh, fucking bloody hell.
It was just spray. Oh, hi McLaren.
LP2 class, but things have significantly improved in
No, there was no
terms of
yellow flag either.
on-track space. They've really come together.
It must have happened
Nicholas
literally just
Lemoyne
before
falls a
that,
bit too
to
deep
be
into
fair.
village, and that results in him
That was on
losing
the
position
live
to
stream.
Mark Veit,
Oh,
unfortunately.
was it?
Yeah.
Still in battle.
Did you
though.
clip any
So
of it?
Matthew Beavis
No,
now
I
starting
didn't
to
hit
push
anything.
away from
Did you clip?
Maurice
Nah.
Meld
On Twitch.
in the Go Team Racing
He's
prototype.
driving.
Yeah, you lot.
What great
You
stuff
clips.
this is,
Huh?
though.
Wow.
Really starting to show some racing etiquette out there on the circuit. It's been great stuff already, but this is starting to really come into its own as the prototypes now come together.
Ferrari on the slicks has just dropped like another 2 laps.
We'll
Sounds
have
better.
our first
Sounds streams
interview
better because he's got the
of this
ting.
race. So
Right.
bringing into the
It will. I don't know. I might leave that one up
We've got
for
Mantis
the race.
Lucas.
I might have to mute it though.
bit of a surprising
Yeah, that's
start
fine.
for both
Why is it
drivers
only 720p?
and,
Why not
organisers,
1080?
But how have you
Because
found the
that's
start
what
of the
theirs
race?
is.
And also, of course, welcome to the commentary box.
No, is it
Yeah,
your
stream.
stream?
Oh, fuck knows.
Yeah, personally,
'Cause it
reading
is.
the chat in Discord and seeing it's going to be drive
Bit
throughout
right,
gave us
shit,
confidence to
Oh,
fully
I'm
build a setup
sorry.
dedicated to drive.
I didn't hit you.
And
Oh, it's
when
3
I got
wide.
to the grid, it's fully dark.
Oh my
So
God.
it was
Jesus.
definitely a surprise, and
No,
generally
sir.
speaking, the start was okay. Up
Yes, sir.
until some certain things happened, which I
Did
had to
you hit
review
the
and
prototype?
No.
my
Prototype, the
boss,
GT.
really.
Oh.
And yeah, I was really frustrated by the fact that we did not have the pace in the wet to pull
I
away
didn't hit
from the
anything.
fair racing
I've not hit
cars,
anyone yet.
which ended us up in some big
Oh, I
trouble,
have
but
hit a
we're-
lap car, I don't
we're
mind.
recovering. It's a long race, so we'll get there.
So you're currently sitting in P5, and you have
The
a great
start was
battle
so
with
booky, though.
Maurice Meld and the Go Team Racing prototype at the moment. How's that been so far, and where do you expect to be in the next few pit stops or so as we approach the night time?
So our strategy is currently good for the 3-hour mark, as we will not be pitting for brand new tires when we get to the 3-hour mark, which will lose us less time because track position is key at the 3-hour mark. And yeah, this fight currently is quite a losing one because we're on wet tires and they are on intermediates, but Matthew Beavis is an excellent driver and he's gonna be safe, and if we lose a place then so be it, but at this point we just want to close the gap to the cars in front and keep it safe, really.
Yeah. So who's your main rival for this round?
Get
You had a very strong start to the season. That's 3 hours of Portimao. That you've already said that the rain has changed things quite significantly for you here. So who do you see as the main threat to your race results, shall we say, going forward to the end of the race itself?
Well,
the
mainly
tactical
Go Team, as we're literally 2
Yes.
minutes apart from each other, as I'm seeing the live timings.
The tactical
and
takeout.
Looking forwards, realistically, P3 is currently the maximum, as there's a 91-second gap to the top 2 from third, so varies between 33 and World Blue Racing, which is a name I haven't heard
on enters.
Up top,
they're
so
fucking
really
losing it.
surprised by them, and good job to them. Yeah, and a few cars behind, such as this, the black one is also up
I
there,
don't think
so
we have inters, so it's probably.
yeah, we're on the back foot, but
We're going from what the Ferrari's not doing.
So I also noticed that you've
Not
brought a
worth
new
it.
paint scheme
I think
to
just stay out
the
until-
round, as before.
Yeah, I put it
Is there
on
thinking behind that? Is there a story behind
quali
it, as most paints
fuel
do, or
mixture
did you just fancy a bit of a change going forward?
Well, we wanted to
I don't
test
know.
something differently.
Well, they're taking
because we've
points
been
from
using the
3-hour
same
mark,
stripe
aren't they?
Design for
Yeah.
many years, and if you don't improvise,
What?
and do something different, then
3 and
you're
6
gonna
hour.
be left out. So just something really refreshing, I
What?
would say.
Yeah,
They're
They're doing what IMSA do.
is
3
a nice
and
refreshing look to the paint
6
scheme.
hours.
Of course, you still got the number 2.
You
Is
get
that gonna
points
be
for the
redesigned
both
going
of
forward,
them.
or are they happy with
Okay.
the old
So it's like a double
way of
race.
things?
Well,
Yeah.
once they actually saw it in mid-race, they're quite
But there's no
jealous,
caution,
so
is there?
that's on their end, so they'll
No,
they'll
it's
figure
just
themselves
flat out
out.
race, and they just take points from it.
So who's gonna be
Whoever
in the car
is
during
where
that
at
time period
3
then?
hours. So Chris, you better not let us
Will you
down.
be back in the car very shortly once we
Going by the
approach
straight,
the
Karen might
second
still be
half
in the
of
car
race?
by then. Will they?
So Matthew Beavis will be in for
No.
the mid
What, another
of the
hour?
race, and I will be the one.
It's about
to take
finishing
over
the
4
car,
hours.
If it's still on track.
So as my
then I'll-
punishment for spinning 3 times is to do an extra stint in the
Conditions
car.
An extra stint.
Definitely
Yeah.
adding to a lot of things, as we've already seen on the live
You still
stream.
have, what, half a
How are
tank?
you
More than
finding
half a
traffic
tank?
Conditions and managing
Oh,
those.
yeah,
too?
easily.
Well over
It
half a tank.
is very.
There's
very
120
difficult
for a full tank.
because our car is not set up well for the wet.
And I'm
we're
on
struggling
74.
ourselves, and if you go offline, you're doing.
I guess it
half speed
depends.
again.
If you
It's
think you
really
need to
a
pit
game
for
of
slicks,
patience, but if
then
you're too patient, you're gonna
swap
end up 2 seconds
drivers
behind.
maybe,
So
but
you gotta find that balance in between, which
it's
is
if
very,
you're
very
not going
difficult
to
do
need to
so,
for a while. I mean, yeah, you can see the dry line, but
It's
No, it's
definitely
not.
a really challenging
I-
race, and
I-
one of
I
the
reckon go
hardest
as long as
tracks to
possible
have
on
a
these
wet
stints,
race
on
on
these
because
tyres.
it's all high
I'd
speed
say
and
wait
one
until you're
missed
literally
judgment of momentum
burning
and
the
you're in
tyres.
wall with a
Or
penalty
close to it.
and damages.
Yeah, unfortunately, living in England, I can tell you it rains quite a lot, unfortunately. So, although it wasn't meant to be raining today, but we won't go into that.
if I do a quick
But look,
fuel
listen,
calculator.
it's been spectacular.
So what's that,
watching you guys on
73
circuit
at
so far.
3.7.
You know, you're on a recovery drive, as you say, with Matthew Beavis, and it is drying now. So hopefully you guys can put the hammer down and reassert yourself in this race. But you know, best of luck for the remainder,
3.8.
and we'll see you back in the car. The sun
No,
starts
that's
to set.
cubed. That's not what I wanted.
All right, thanks, Mantis.
You can do 54
So that was
laps.
Mantis Rikus
That's right.
there for the number 1 machine. Team Rookie Monsters. Again, they were already doing battle with Morris Mel.
Would
That
you
seems
fit-
to have died
what?
down ever so slightly now while we was having
What?
Did you say 54
interview
laps?
take place, and he
Yes, that was
is
me
ahead
cubing
by
it instead
around,
of
actually
dividing
1.5
it.
seconds.
Reckons
maybe
just
2.
under 20
Matthew
laps.
is really struggling now to find some grip in these drying conditions, and now he did say that he was on a different compound, which he is. He's on full wets still, whereas the rest of the grid is on intermediates, and that appears to be the tyre of choice for the moment, as we
What's
can
my
definitely
pace
see this
compared to
dry
a lot of
line
people is
starting to
roughly the
appear.
same?
And we begin to wonder
Yeah,
if maybe
more or less.
those
Car in
where the
front
tyres are starting
is
to overheat
7
significantly.
tenths
Now,
quicker.
we've already seen the car going left, right, off the racing line. You can see him now trying
Yeah,
to
you're on
utilise
pace.
that wet
If not slightly better.
surface. And I have no doubts that maybe that's trying to cool down those tyres.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm just going to nip to the loo.
For when he reaches
Grab a
the
drink
next
as well.
set of corners. So he's coming through Magnussen Beckett's now.
I'll hang fire until Chris gets in the car, and then I'll go and grab my food.
He's
I'll just
still
sit
on the
here,
dry
eat it,
line
and
at the
then
moment. Here we go.
should
He
be good
goes
to
onto
go.
the wet stuff.
I'm
That's
fat.
where
What time
he
is it?
feels most comfortable.
We'll give it
That
15
suits
minutes, and then I'll go.
his current tyre choice.
Will be a bit easier.
So moving on to
I'll be too sacked. I'm gonna see what my dog's eating.
that are unfolding. We're just approaching the end of the 2-hour mark at the moment. And we'll go for... I'm just making sure there's no battles that are ongoing. We'll have the first of our 2 advert breaks because our beautiful voice up here in the commentary box is very delicate and we don't want to overdo it, so to speak. But we do actually have a battle between Mark Veit and Matthew Beavis, so we'll hold off for a few moments while this battle is resolved on track. Of course, the 66 is on the intermediate tyres. Matthew Beavis is at a disadvantage here as he goes for the dry stuff on the outside line. Matthew Beavis holding the inside defensive as they enter Copse Corner now. This is for P6 in class, and looks like there's a lot of traffic. GT3s everywhere. Got Houdini Racing in the 77 Bentley, the 111 from Minato Boffa Sim Racing, all going through Magus and Beckett's right now. That's slowed down the Blackport Racing prototype just ever so slightly.
You're good?
And Mark Veit has to reset and rethink his strategy now. He gets past all the GT3s as he runs down towards Stowe, gets back onto the dry line, which is now starting to develop quite nicely here.
I might have found the strap.
What's that?
The question is, who will
Follow solely the dry line on through the corners, and then on the straights just call them off.
Into pit lane just a moment ago. I saw in the background there.
You, the car behind you, and the car in front of you are miles faster than everyone else in front.
Personally, be a bit too early for it.
Spun.
There's still quite a narrow dry line, and of course, if it happens in terms of traffic, then you could find yourself in a very awkward situation.
Well, half spin, not as bad. I got off the wet. I got off the dry stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's fine, I'll catch back up. So, us 2 in front are miles faster.
Did the guy behind you pass you?
No.
Okay, the 3 of you are fast. You were doing 209s.
And someone was just asking, oh, here we go, here's the overtake occurring down into Lovefield.
Or 22nd, 3rd and 4th, they're doing 212s, 213s. You were doing 209s.
And down on the inside towards Copse, and that grip comes back into play. As soon as that dry line presents itself, the car just suddenly hammers down, and he's able to get past in the nick of time.
There's a car on blue tyres, which I think are slicks. Oh yeah, no, they're slow still.
There's really a dry line now.
Yeah.
Another battle between these two, Nicholas Lemoyne and Robert Pawn for Team Rookie Monsters. On-off Racing doing the defensive work at the moment in 8th place. Matthew Beavis, in the other hand, decided to come in. He's thought of, okay, we're losing too much time on these
left rear is on 80.
And they've decided to go into pit lane to change those over. First taker for the slicks, though, is Simon Marshall, by the looks of things. He's gone for, he's gone for blue compound, which is full slick tyres. Very brave manoeuvre there. See if it pays off in the long run, perhaps. But other teams will now be looking at the
There is one
73
car on
Simon
slicks
to
at the
say,
minute, but
I
he's
wonder if that's the right call
slow
or not.
at
I
the
wonder
minute,
if he's
so
gone too early. And they're going to be using his data as a
Yeah,
guinea
just
pig
keep an eye on him.
to see
Yeah,
whether or
will
not
do.
it's the right time
keep an eye
to
on your
change
tires as well. I'll
tyres.
be 2 seconds.
Back to the battle between these two teams, though, as we now approach the end of the second hour here. And here comes the number 2 from Robert. He's really trying to push the agenda and try to take that position. There's a lot of traffic here. Always on off racing, try to get this down onto the outside. Really do not get that done. The Track VR racing machine just comes back at them, and oh, there's a big tank slapper against the number 80 there. That's the number 2 getting in the action. I think there was a lot of confusion there, perhaps where Track VR racing tapped the back end of the 79, and I think everyone was trying to read the road as best they could, and that led from one thing to another. Side by side between these two, though, for position. On-off racing have the inside line. Bit of a love tap between the two of them as they come down towards the braking zone. Of course, they both want that dry line, which the number 2 has control of, and he's able to take that position as a result. So he's firmly in control of that position now, moving forward up the order. He's had a bit of a tough race this time round, so fingers crossed this can be the end of their woes and move up the order in due time. Oh, you can see how much grip is lost when they decide to go off that racing line there. He really did struggle to get back underway. In the meantime, is that Simon Marshall? In the 73 behind. He's going to be on slick tyres. He's going to be disadvantaged by being pushed off. And now the clock is reset almost, or the positions have been reset as they find themselves in a very similar situation coming up into Cops. Number 2 struggling to get the grip as he has to go onto the wet line in order to get the car turned in. Silverstone really does offer some great racing here, ladies and gents. If you're not enjoying this, then I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but this is really good racing. The weather has really spiced things up for us as well as they get past the Go Team Racing Corvette there. Got another battle developing up the order between Royal Blue Racing and Morris Mel for the Go Team Racing prototype. So this is for fourth place.
Hello.
Once again,
You've got to stay on the line or you're dead.
And starting to give us these amazing battles before
Even on
us.
wets.
Yeah.
The rookie monster
Joy.
Ferrari on the exit of Aintree. Nothing they could have done to
You got to
prevent
stay
that.
on the
That's
dry
just one
line,
of the
otherwise you
racing
just either spin or just
consequences of
understeer.
multi-class racing. In the meantime, Rob Blue Racing is still hanging on to that position, but Go Team Racing now starting to really apply the pressure as they come into Luffield. On board with Morris Mel, and you can see the different compound inside those wheel arches. He's trying to cool them down ever so slightly. And let's see, have a look at the live timing. They're all on intermediates.
My left
but even
tyres
I think
were on the
those are
wets.
starting to overheat now.
On the wet stuff, and it's just like, nah, I don't want to stick fuel. Corvette is.
Has anyone?
Someone's just dived into the pits.
I say, has anyone tried slicks yet?
I think it's coming to the crossover now. Chris said that he's just going toilet.
So he is within striking distance, but not close enough just as of yet. could it be on the rundown?
Because
towards
I'm
the first
losing
corner?
time
Got
now.
a bit of GT3 traffic
Well,
in the
there's
mix
been
as
a
well.
spin first couple of corners.
Compromise the numbers 4's exit though. Both going for the wet line. Oh,
So
he's
might
lost
just
it.
be up ahead of you. The stream's not great.
Tried his best to hold it.
I'm in
Valiant attempt.
is it left field?
But of course, when you come off that wet line, or that dry line,
No, I
sorry,
think you're
things
good now
get
anyway.
very
He's
hairy
cleared up.
very quickly, and that is exactly what happens. A perfect example of changing conditions and being forced off that optimal line in those intermediate tyres. And he's lost quite a few positions now. Or sorry, he's only gone down into P5. But Mark Veit now going up the inside, taking that position away. So P6 again for Royal Racing. One of Ferraris goes very wide there as well.
Got past the McLaren. Finally.
Noise. Oh, that's
Big
just
moment
within
there
the top
for
10
Royal
now, I think,
Racing.
isn't it?
No,
Still plenty of time to recover,
P23.
but even Mark Veit's having
Ah,
issues as he
With
Oh,
what,
that's
15
33.
P2s?
Yeah.
So yeah, top 10 in class. That's alright, I've not got in the car yet. Bring it down
We've
to
had the
last.
second DNF. That's in the
Hello.
Hello.
form of the number 80. From,
There's a couple of cars over the slicks
Cody
now.
Screen.
They're really the dry
If I
line
say
now.
the name correctly, it's Shattered Windscreen Racing.
210, 28,
And we've got a
29.
car in pit lane as well. I believe that is
The leaders are
number
doing
3
like
from Team Rookie Monsters. So they're on their own
2.6.
recovery drive at the moment.
Just done a 2.9. 2.10, sorry.
Yeah,
And I don't think I'm
50
going
litres
to
left.
get a break at this rate because it's just non-stop action everywhere, isn't there? It really is.
I need to call my tyres, but
Now,
I
Patrick
can't
is in
move
control
off the racing
of the
line.
number 4. He's really starting to reassert himself in these conditions now. Starting to apply pressure onto Mark Veit. Goes down for the inside into Village.
There's so many moves over
And
to
he gets the move
6.
done. Decides he wants to claim that inside line. And he's got the dry line as well. And here comes
I can't believe it.
side by side still. Amazing stuff from both teams. No contact made between either of them. On the exit of Aintree now. Onto Wellington Straight. On
Close
board
the
with
fucking
Patrick
extreme
as he
down,
comes
didn't I?
down towards the braking zone at Brooklands. Past the Corvette. He's going to be on the wet line, though he wants to be on the dry stuff. Good stuff from both cars as they fight over the remaining top 5 position in prototype class. And this is a great view
One ahead of you is on
to
blues.
see the effects of running in drying conditions here. Now, interestingly, Mark Veit opting to cool the tyres on the wet line while it's still available. And always a big incident. I think that's one of the Fair Racing team.
Oh, fucking hell.
Is that Pim Van Ark? Yes, it is. That is your second place prototype running car. Pim Van Ark does a full 360 on the exit of Cops Corner. And he's going to lose a ton of time to our
Yeah,
leader,
that's
which is
sketchy as
still in
hell,
the
even
hands
for
of
the
number 6
P2s.
of Blackport Racing. And in the meantime, Mark
No, it's not
Sultan
right here.
is his teammate who's running in 3rd at the moment. He's still got a long way to go before
Is there
he
a
sees the
key
back
to
end
what
of
tyres
Pim
people
Van
are
Ark's car, though. And let's see
I
when
don't
they're
know.
due into
No.
pit lane. Pim Van Ark's on lap 16 on intermediates. Max Shelton on lap 19 of these intermediates. So
Reds are wet,
really pushing
blues are
these lap times.
softs.
Mark Veit's currently done purple sector.
It's a handful on
in
softs.
Sector 2, so he's really starting to.
The guy ahead of you is
guarantee
on
at this stage of the
softs.
race as well.
But he's come out of this thingy. 314 he's done. Being out lap.
I can tell someone's asking
yeah,
in
I'll
the
have
chat
for
if
him,
Matthew Beavis is on slicks, and I confirm that is yes. They are on slick compound tyres inside the number 1
He's
machine.
about
and they're
half a
currently
second
sitting
quicker than you in the
P9
first
at the
sector.
moment. So be very wise to keep an eye on what they are doing.
Drivers race control, be advised there is a slow car coming into sector 2. Slow car in
Last
sector
lap
2.
time, last lap time 154.4, and the rest of the grid
Sure, guys,
is
cool.
doing 152. Our leader was 152.
I've got ages
last
to
time
learn
by,
need to
as is
drive,
most
so
of the mid pack. Matthew
it's not
Beavis just
really
going
my call.
150, new fastest lap for the prototype class. Purple's all round on slick compound tyres. So that is
Car is
the
clear.
position.
Car is clear. Slow car coming into sector 2. Slow car.
How's your tires, Kyle?
So Matthew Beavis is on slick compounds, and they are confirmed as
I'm
a
still on
quicker
pace to
tyre,
what I
but
was
of course
doing.
That only
Okay.
means that he can stick to that racing line. He has to stay on that small slither of dry tarmac. Otherwise, his lap times will become very different indeed, and in fact, he'll be at a higher risk of sliding
Car is
and
clear.
losing control.
Car is clear.
72 rear.
Okay.
So that is the question at hand, isn't
I
it?
reckon
Who will be the next
3 laps.
person to go onto slicks? Because it is the faster compound, but it
Okay.
carries many, many risks along with it as well.
Pork has gone in the
Cars
pits.
going wide at Stowe, one of which is the Go Team Racing Corvette.
I'll
And Robert Pongo's
join now,
crew
so well.
into P7 now after on-off racing also decide to widen their track limits.
The car's a lap ahead of you.
Okay.
It's got a bit squirrely on the first corner.
I don't want to go offline. Yeah.
Attacking the curve aggressively
Who's
there.
that
by
S Marshall?
Lemoyne. He's been in the car for quite some time.
He's
now,
on
2 hours to be
softs.
exact.
Just in a
certainly
207.
putting in the legwork
Yeah,
for
I
the
think it's-
team this
I
afternoon,
think it's
as
time to
has
come in.
Robert Vaughan as well.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm still
they'll
looking in.
both be suffering from the same levels of fatigue.
The increase is
Attention grid, all non-essential personnel leave the grid now.
Jesus.
Remember to change the driver when you can.
I can't change tyre at the moment.
Oh, no.
Chris, softs.
Yeah, softs.
Full tank of fuel.
Yeah, it's still loading me in here, so we'll maybe warm more
Um,
up.
There's a bit of extra wing on as well. We changed
Yeah,
it
you'll
last
still
stop.
need it, I reckon. You'll still need it because if you go offline in slicks, you're dead.
To be honest, I don't think the tiniest bit of extra wing's going to make a difference. If you've spent already, or you're already on the work. Are you in, Chris?
It's still loading the cars in.
I'll go for another lap.
So it looks like on
Cancel the pit stop as well then if you're doing that car.
Get back onto the rear end of the number 2 for the time being. Still within striking distance, of
come
course.
on.
0.5 seconds between the two of them.
Rear left is red hot now.
Was another small room there.
Okay, why am I riding with the wrong person?
Nicholas Lemoyne.
Need to click on the car.
Oh, that's right. There we go. Okay.
Oh. Spinnerella.
No positions lost.
Oh, that's fine.
Position gains.
You're just getting out of the way for the blue flags, it's fine.
No, there's another spinner in front.
The dead Ferrari from the lap before.
Yeah.
Oh, freeze.
Chris, are you in?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, I've requested.
Trying to find some on-track battles for you here. I think they're...
Do you want me to go? I'll go
they've
one more
died
lap
down
because there's a
quite
lot of dead cars.
significantly,
Okay.
for the time being. It's Mark
Cancel the pit stop again.
So we're going to take our first break for this afternoon. Ladies ladies and gents. We're just going to go for some short adverts. And we'll be right
Are
back
they
with
swapped
the
over
action
to
for the 6 hours
slicks?
of Silverstone.
I don't know. That was just a dead car.
There's quite a few cars on slicks now.
Yeah.
One more lap.
219 to the slicks in front of us. And one has gone down to 210. 219.
Guy behind's on slicks, I think. He's just taking so much time out of me.
Yeah, he is.
Right, coming to you.
Well, I think this is just a case to stay on the dry line as best as you can, isn't it?
Yep.
Try not to die.
I'll do my best.
That's right, because when I jump in the car, it'll be dry. Yay!
What's Kyle done? 2 hours, 20 minutes then?
Yeah, give or take.
Jeez. Doesn't feel like it.
Time flies when you're having fun, or something like that.
Do you want the wing back to how it was, Chris?
Yeah, drop it down to 4.
What a prick.
Seen that or so.
You know what they said about not sending it down Maggots Beckett's?
I don't remember that.
It was in the briefing.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that listened to it?
Yeah.
See the P2s on the wet still are in the inters trying to cool their tires down.
Alright, come to you.
Yeah.
I think they said they didn't want to pit because they're losing time.
Oh, that is really...
Jesus.
Oh, but yeah, that pit lane's going to be slick, isn't it? That's going to be...
Chris, take it easy.
Yeah, well done. Good.
Oh.
Good job.
Good shit. You're doing the last stint as well, yeah?
Sam, go fuck yourself. Well, how long was that? 2.5 hours?
2 and a bit.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't mind doing a shorter stint if we need to, so...
Oh, good luck, Chris. Take it easy.
Cheers.
Doesn't open 3 now.
There's
Just stick to the racing line.
Yeah, I'll try.
And obviously the pits are going to be wet, so just take it really easy coming out of the pits.
Are you going to drop off for a bit, Carl, or...?
I'll stay with.
Right.
And away we go.
Alright, if I change over to Chris's stream...
Chris?
Yes.
Not fucking up.
Louis, thanks for the... Holy fuck, this is sketchy.
Who said don't bid it? No pressure. Right. OG Rita said, let's go, Chris.
Okay.
Have you spun already?
No, I'm just taking it easy.
I can't find your stream.
It'll be in the general chat. There should be a link to it. Ooh. I don't like it.
Guys, please. That's streaming the wrong bloody thing. If it's not a good start, this is probably why I shouldn't be streaming. It's not the one I want. There we go.
Oh, I keep getting lag spikes.
Just RF2 things.
Yeah.
Shut up, I don't normally stream you pricks. You're giving me shit in my own chat.
Fuck.
How was it, Chris?
It's alright as long as you're on the dry line. It's just a bit difficult to keep it on the dry line.
I want to see 157s.
Sure, I'll fire 150s. The glare off the wet track isn't very helpful.
Someone's engine blew up in that.
Nice.
So issues with the wheel, it shifted up and down at the same time and just went kaboom.
You have to go down the wet line, chum, because I'm not coming off the dry line. What fuel mix did you have this all, Kyle?
4.
4, okay.
Might want to turn it down to 3.
Oh, that's wide. Turn. Please turn. As soon as you hit that wet patch, you're just ice skating.
Yeah. Stick to that dry line as much as you can.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a little bit of understeer. Right, I'm gonna go and grab some food. Quickly drive to Macca's. I'll still have my phone, so message me on Discord if anything tragic happens.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to kill my stream, actually, if I lock the computer. Bear with me.
You will.
Well, look, that seems a bit daft.
Oh, where you fucking go?
Stream still looks good for now. If not, enjoy looking at the bank screen, or look at Chris's or Kyle's stream. There we go, sort of. Shameless plug. Right, I'll be back in a bit.
Alright.
So Grosjean nearly died.
Yep.
I set my clock wrong. I thought I did the maths, and thought the race started at 5. No, I guess it started a lot earlier than that. I think the race does start at 5, hasn't it not?
No, it's 10:02 this afternoon.
Oh, well, oh shit! I watched the F2 race. That was banging. Is it going now?
Yeah.
It's lap 41 out of 57.
You retarded, race. How did you fuck up that bad?
Well, because it said that on the track time it said it was starting 3 cars off.
5 local, bitch. Are we local in fucking Bahrain?
No, it said 8 local.
Oh.
Chris, yeah. 3 cars are off.
Okay, we're up.
Which is 5 here.
The field.
Okay.
Was it the field?
No, it said 2010 on the 25. You and yeah, they fucking amended it before I went and got a nap. Because I watched the F2 race. That was like 2 PM local. There's 1 actually, it's 1 PM. So I thought, oh, I got fucking ages. I guess not.
It was also stopped for 45 minutes as well.
Well, shit. Did you see the barrier after that?
Yeah.
Halo saved your life today, man. Because that gap was like forced open by the Halo, realistically. On Instagram. Crash. Well, anywhere.
I've not seen it.
He went through the Armco.
Oh, jeez.
Like through the middle, where he split the 2 metal bits. But like, if the Halo wasn't there, like, what would have opened the Armco would have been his head.
Yep.
I don't get how people are still like fucking Halo deniers, like. Well, I literally just let it. I'm used to it now. Also, they've like put that telemetry thing in to like sort of blend it in a little bit. I quite like it. Why is Bottas 10th? What happened? You going okay, Chris?
Yeah. It's got a fezz up me arse. Okay, yep, thanks for that squeeze. Yeah, dick.
How bad was the squeeze?
He squeezed me onto the wet and then I just ran wide.
Car behind his position.
Yeah, that's probably the one that just got past.
Yeah.
Game just keeps stuttering every so often.
Yeah, mine was doing that.
It's really not helpful when you're going through a corner.
I'll message.
I don't know if it's me or if it's a server that's doing it though.
I was. First is 72 seconds away from anyone.
Jesus.
Yeah, they're in sector 2. Imagine not being able to catch Perez in a Red Bull. Was that our one? Yeah. He's like 3 seconds back and just hasn't made any sort of inroads at all. I felt bad for him, but he's only got, well, arguably himself to blame. He put the nails in his own coffin, really.
Turn.
You good? You on the wet?
I just went on the wet. Kept it out of the barrier though. What lap time's the car behind us doing?
I don't have the thing up. I'll
Oh.
double check. You're about a minute 11 though away from.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, Chris, you're quicker than me at the moment.
Am I?
Yeah. You're doing 206s.
Oh, nice.
O3s.
Oh, okay.
He's a second quicker than you in Sector 1.
That's probably through this bit. Someone's off. Oh, come on, get off the wet, get off the wet. No.
You good?
Yeah. Oh, for God's sake, stop spinning.
What was it?
End of the straight. Oh, alright, G. And then the BM nearly ran wide and took me out.
Still spinning.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright, just take it easy. Stay on the dry stuff.
I think literally as soon as you dip one wheel off, that's it, you're gone.
It wasn't on stream, so it's okay.
Ah, you fuckers, he sent it down the inside there.
Current poll for driver of the day, Grosjean's winning 38%. Sick fuzzy.
Actually. Alright, let me see this crash.
Imagine Perez getting a podium and guy that crashed that one and nearly died against driver of the day.
Why is the highlight showing the race build-up?
What?
The F1 highlights are showing the build-up.
Well, race hasn't finished, so how can they show highlights?
Or they put race highlights.
Oh well, someone's a spastic on the F1 media team then.
But they didn't even show the crash.
They did, there's a F1 put a video out. I'll get the link, bear with.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yep.
No, I don't. Oh, I'll get it. There you go. Cheers. Fucking hell.
Gasly just radioed and said, "Give me all the power." Knowing full well you can't change engine maps. Classic.
Give me all the power.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Paris' car is smoking. Oh, that's going up soon. That car's gonna absolutely detonate in a minute. For fuck's sake. Car just lit. Car is on fire and he's still driving it. We've got a safety car.
Safety car.
That's shit. I want to see Perez on the podium. We're gonna get Albon on the podium. Fuck. Fuck's sake.
What is the podium at the minute?
Hamilton, Verstappen, Albon. Engine let go for Perez.
Oh, big F.
Yeah. Fucking shit. That would have been a guaranteed podium. He was holding Albon at like 6 seconds with ease.
Why'd that arm cone thing rip the car in half? Did it just hook the car?
Oh, that's not good.
No, it's because of how it's made. It's 3 strips of metal.
I may have broke the car.
Do you need to come in?
Oh, where did the engine we start? Yeah, engine's dead. Right, left's dead. Rear wing's dead.
Engine dead?
Yeah. Is there a button for starting the engine?
Aye. Surely.
Nope.
Press. No, it's dead. That's dead.
Damn it. That is
Unlucky.
quite annoying.
All drivers, race control, be advised there is a stationary car in the gravel through Maggott and Beckett, so please take caution going through there.
To hit exit the monitor?
Yeah, exit to monitor.
That's, yeah, car's fucked.
Exit to monitor.
My bad.
All drivers, car is now clear.
I want to see replay. That's Sam's fault, he jinxed it.
Unlucky, man.
I want to see what happened because the rear just let go. I'm assuming I touched the fucking.
I think you just hit the wet on the right hand side and just the car just looped.
Oh, my game just crashed as well.
I hope it'll be on stream.
That's quite annoying. I do apologise for that.
It's all good.
That's one thing with iRace, at least if you've been it, you can fix it.
Yeah. There's a LMB2 still on the wets.
Medium compound tyres, so they're actually on the harder of the two. Not too sure why they've decided to go that way, but whatever it's doing, it seems to be the better tyre of choice.
It's alright, Chris, we're even now.
Why, what did you do?
You're getting pushed wide.
Pin it via then.
Oh, fair enough.
I don't think they're going to show it on stream.
What happened last VLM?
Holy shit! Lando was coming down the coming at the exit of turn 10 into the last DRS zone, and there was a guy running across the track.
Fucking hell.
What?
In front of him. Yeah, as he was exiting the turn 10, there's a guy just running across. That's why they had to pull the safety car, I think.
Battle starting
Fucking
to emerge
hell.
in the closing stages. This is where it counts. In these last
Chris,
few moments
I've just seen the
before we get to
damage.
halfway point. Nice ran out under pressure from Charles Castillo Sims. 0.5
I saw the
seconds
spin, but I
apart.
didn't see the replay.
There's Racing Ferrari.
I tried to get into the replay, but as soon as I went in, it just kicked me out.
He ran did the 212 last time by, which is extremely off pace.
What's happened?
So
I died.
that was
Yeah.
the car.
Pretty much.
That was
Sorry.
Car let go.
Are we all out then? Completely dead?
He killed the engine.
Engine dead, wheel hanging off.
Fuck's sake.
He went too quickly into the first part of Maggots and Beckett's and jerked the steering to the right, and he got onto the wet patch on the left and it just spun the car around.
Push forward, maybe take one for the team.
Sorry,
that
Sam.
result in dead.
On their success. Championship
I don't-
87 is
I
in
don't know.
second place.
The wheel came off.
So very strong performance, and the number 18 is actually third place in the standings. So if they finish as they are, they will
you on my
officially be
stream?
tied
I'm on the
in
live
the
stream.
second place.
Come
It
on,
might not be on the stream.
if you go onto my stream,
It'll only
I can
be
show Chris's point of view.
The final results that will decide
yeah,
who
give me a
takes
sec.
the lead or takes second place going into round 3.
I can kill my stream in a minute then, that's fine.
Oh, yeah. Just a bit wide.
Yeah. Too fast into the first bit.
Wait, I still haven't seen it. Right, I'm watching your stream.
Ferrari looks slightly more stable on the exit of Club. Coming
Oh.
into the next lap. Always trying to look for a gap down the inside into turn
How'd you
1.
lose a wheel there?
Is he going to be far up alongside? Yes, he
The
is.
rear wheel, he
Bit of a
hit the
left tap
rear.
between the two.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, the Porsche
The
just
rear wheel
pushed
came off.
wide and he's taking a rather
Oh, so yeah,
significant
that'd have been
shortcut.
fucked either way.
But I don't blame him for that. He needs to rejoin
40.
that safe place.
God damn it, Chris.
To be fair, to penalise him for that.
It's
because,
alright,
of
I
course,
just said we're
rejoining
even.
at that part of the circuit, the car's going straight
Yeah,
ahead,
no,
the
that's
corner
fair
is
enough.
going the other way. I think it's very sensible to go down towards
Has
the
anyone
edge
put a
and
message in chat and just
at the
said
next
basically we're dead?
point.
I haven't checked the thing yet.
Look at the
Here,
contact
we
between
can
Dennis Castello
say
Sims will be
we
a
can
question,
blame the lag spike.
but without having a proper
Lag spike
decent
caused a
airborne
crash.
camera, you know, an aerial camera looking
I'm actually
straight
gonna put
down,
that.
it'd be quite
Go for
hard
it.
to judge that one.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh well.
What happens if you rejoin the race and then go to the garage? Does it just not let you go out?
Sims in second place for the time being, Milan
I don't know.
and the 18 being put down into second place.
I think I'll try it just to see what happens.
Just put it warped us midway through maggots and then just eat.
We appeared in a wall.
Right, I'm gonna stop my stream for now then.
Well, at least you can rest your feet some more, Sam.
I drove my car fine, no issues. How does one exit?
Those last 20 laps were shit.
That's from maggots.
MOGGOTS.
Can he get anything else out of the tank? No, it looks like the Ferrari's pretty much made its getaway. And we've had a change for position here, further down in the GT3 standings. This is for P12. The 99's actually got ahead of Bradley Sellers in their Ferrari for Team Rookie Monsters.
Why didn't it show the crash on stream?
To the line.
Because it obviously wasn't
Not good enough.
epic enough.
Yeah.
We should have taken out more cars out, Chris.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Take a little peek at where the standings
Should have
are.
just sliced
Here,
right
2
through
minutes
the
left.
P2 leaders.
And although Paul Holt is slowly gaining on Morris Mell,
P1 is a
it
lap
not
in
going
front
to
of
be
everyone.
enough unless Morris Mell
Jesus.
makes a really big mistake at some point. It looks like he will
Alright,
be able to
thank you
take
for
on
tuning in
second
the
place,
stream.
but Paul Holt
Goodbye.
really starting
Sorry,
to
it's
hammer
been
down those
boring.
lap times. 1:49.6 that last lap by Morris Mell.
Well, the next one's only a 3 hour, isn't it? So
1:50s.
You two can do it if you want, and I'll stay out.
we might finish.
Yeah, that Sam might gotta go.
Yeah, last that was a 1:51 from.
Cheers for the
Morris Mell,
link,
so
Reese.
not the best
That crash is
performance, but
nutty.
He is still on those different tyres that we must.
Oh, the
not forget
F1.
about.
That's mad.
God for Checo, man.
Last at 1:48.5, and for Paul Holt, he's coming across the line. With
Now I can go and practice for Monza 6 hour next week. Yay!
Why, where's that for?
That's with ACC. That's what me, my brother, and my uncle are doing, I think.
Oh, okay.
Number 7 makes a really big mistake. I don't personally see.
It doesn't let you. When you go back into the game and hit race, it just puts you in a spectator.
23.
Might be because Carl started.
For sim racing.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Royal Blue coming into pit lane of all times.
It's
It's
28.
a very strange time to come into pit lane.
It says,
35 seconds before the points are.
my name, AI, 75 laps done, and then accident.
If for one extra lap, maybe.
DNF, accident, suspension, engine.
Matthew Beavis is going to strike here because
Did Grosjean faint?
he will be one that's
No.
getting those extra free
If he
points
did, he would have
for
died.
Racing. What a horrible way to do
I think if the Halo hadn't been there, he'd probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what forced over the what forced open the Armco in the middle was the Halo. Otherwise, it would have been his head.
Are they going to be able to claim it? Oh,
And,
one
you know,
second. Oh,
Head
it's
versus
so
arm.
close.
Big gap.
The
So
Armco's
close.
probably going to
That'll be
win.
a screenshot finish, quite literally.
Oh, actually, I can go
Who
and
was
start watching
ahead
F1
on the
again.
live
Where's the stream
standings
for
at
that?
The exact moment 3 hours hit.
Not that
Either be
one.
the number
West
2
Ham.
or the number 4. I
Not
can't
that
tell
one.
Well, he
you
actually
which
wears a
one it is.
hairband on his
I really
wrist for the
can't.
entire
I think
race.
potentially the number 4 might have scraped by, but it would have been
I have
down
lost the. I'm going to leave TeamSpeak.
User disconnected from your channel.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Where did Louis put the fucking stream?
What a race this is turning out to be, ladies
Alex
and
Albon
gents.
gifted a podium.
Even if the rain was unscheduled,
See you
and
soon.
it was a slight mishap,
Disconnected.
It has created some amazing racing here this afternoon in Silverstone.
I'm going to sit back on the normal desk now
And
then.
if you are enjoying the action, or if you are one of those people that enjoy endurance racing, then come join us at our website. It's just been posted in.
Oh, did
the
Albon
live
get a
chats
podium?
on both platforms.
Yeah, Chequered's engine let go
Facebook
with 3
and
laps to go.
YouTube. So
Ah,
come say hi
sucks.
to us or join. We've currently got.
Chequered was
the
holding him at like 6
WSCC,
seconds with
which is
ease.
still underway, of
He
course,
was
as
he
we're
was
watching
asked
now.
he was telling his race
Which
engineers
still
to wake
has
up.
several
That's to
other
say for
rounds.
one.
There's
Oh,
a few
yeah.
vacancies left.
I've
in
read
each
that on the
class, I
BBC
believe.
feed, but
1 or 2 perhaps. So if you
That
are looking
sucks.
to join, then now's the time to do so. And we've also got the ACC Trofeo Sprint Cup with the Lamborghinis going into action.
think
in
this is
Actually ridiculous if he's out of a seat
2021.
next
So if you
year.
want a bit of sprint racing, then that's your ticket into that as well. And of course, using ACC.
I think
that will
this is
be
the
a
first
good one to
endurance
be in.
race I haven't finished.
Don't forget to give us a
I think
like
driver
and
of the day is
subscribe. Really
Roman
helps us
Grosjean.
out a lot. So please
VLN,
do so.
Chris?
Helps us grow, gets you
Still
more
finished it
First
though.
one we did.
as teams.
Still
and of
finished
course,
it.
Gets us more views as
did
well.
you? No, I guess yeah, you could take
Do
the
you have a
pits.
battle emerging in
Yeah,
P5?
still finished
That
it.
is
There's not. I
RFactor2.
don't think I've had a
they've
race
just
yet
come
where
out
I've
of pit lane,
like
actually, yes, they have.
we've just left because there's too much damage that I've been involved in. We either always wait and fix it and then drag the fucking heap of shite to the finish line.
And looking down the order, do we have any battles? Yes, we do. This is Houdini Racing and the number 23.
Even the Spa 24 would drag the car to the finish line after being 6 hours down.
In terms of class category,
6 hours.
Yeah. 6 hours down. Maybe
Fucking
maybe
hell.
more than that.
It is for P8 in class, no less. So some fairly significant points up for grabs here.
Where was Bottas in that?
Like
They come down towards Max
Eighth.
and Beckett's once more.
8th. Oh yeah, because Checo retired.
And of course, Bentley occupying
I don't know what
that
happened
driver
for
of the
him,
line, which is
because
what
I only
he
sort of
needs to
caught
do.
like the last 20 laps.
And the question is, though,
I saw.
the
Didn't he pit
BMW
fairly
will
early?
be able to go
I don't know.
onto the wet stuff and still
That
facilitate
fucking
that
crash
overtake
though.
cleanly.
Got
We've also got a bit of blue flag coming
The-
in. We've
Grosjean's.
got the prototype
Yeah.
sliding in, and also the first
That
bit
is
of
like a
GT3
like that's
as
like
well.
a 70s crash. That is, where the car just bursts into
P2
flames on
sliding in
impact.
between.